You know I got a fetish for the ass. You know that I'm in love with the booty. The recipe, can't get the recipe. God keep on blessing me. He see the best in me. Effortlessly, I'm gonna win till I rest in peace. I'm gonna invest in me. Ain't no one pressing me. I know that prayer changes situations.
The R&B Willie and the R&B Thug is in the building.
So first, let me start.
And two other random people, I guess.
The
actual words, sir.
Heartbeats.
all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Just smile, just smile, just smile, just smile for me. It's better than any word I've ever heard. No. I know that I'm a very lucky guy to have someone like you. No. I never met a girl like you before in my life. Make all my dreams come true. No. Yeah. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word.
Just shine by yourself, bro.
No.
I see that.
Say, just smile for me. Any word I've ever heard. It's better than any word.
Period.
4 thumbs down.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
So what you say? We booking them?
Yeah, two toes down. That's what you want. Well, you know, man. Look, man. This is episode 95.
Nah, fizzle.
Thanks. Want to welcome you to the Corner Convo.
Corner Convo. Stop playing. My bad.
Let me let you know you are at all times. You know, man, it's been a long day already. Y'all don't understand what we had to do to make this happen. You know, but we here, man.
Drive up here.
A corner, like thousands of others across the country.
Set up.
It's the place to go if you want to be seen, and to a lot of folks, it's the information center of the neighborhood.
Our job is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish. And because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change.
Mug is in the bag, and the bag is the bass, and the bass never change. It's a groove. Soon as you hear that groove, I know I got you.
My name is AMON, and I will be your host for the evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Let me go ahead and tell you who I am again.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers, one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
Say hello to the host. First, respect the host.
Next up, we got my boy, AB in the building. #1 draft pick, in case you didn't know. Where you at, AB?
Yeah.
I'm about to be on some real murder shit, I'm telling you, man. Any nigga that ever looked at me wrong,
Out the patch side window of their car.
owes me money,
From a bet they never
or ever
paid up.
said any jealous bullshit about me is fucking dead.
Black Planet. That's how far I go back.
You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Hey, they're fucking dead, man.
Time you got to do certain shit. It's just enough that people know that you know I go where I need to go to get it done. If you push my button, there's no telling what I may do. Stab you, choke you, bite you. I mean, whatever it takes to make a motherfucker stop existing, I would do that.
That's a real thing, man. That's a real
Absolutely.
thing. Next up, man, I gotta bring this down, man. You know, the man is off a world tour in the last week.
The Maxwell the Stallion tour.
His spring break way too seriously, man. Hold on, man. Let me find this shit.
I'm praying for that brother too.
This is ridiculous, man.
You talking about praying for that, bro?
I'm praying for him. Don't hurt him, Maxwell.
That stadium was waiting for him just to
I'm an African genius. So from now on, you will refer to me. I'm an African genius. So from now on, I'm an African genius.
corner Convo ain't even hit the block.
Next up, man. Next up, we have a very, 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 very special guest in the building, man. If you keep looking at the camera, if you haven't turned us off yet, because McKinley thinks that the intros are too long, and I don't give a fuck. How about that shit?
Glad I'm cutting all that shit out of this show.
Oh, so you're editing this week. Cool. It works for me. We got my boy, man. Before I even give his name, he is stamped in the industry. We're talking a single maker, okay? A boss.
Absolutely.
Worked with, let's see,
easy, right?
Twister, Mystical, Eric Bellinger. Who? What's my man name, man?
It's your resume.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Your resume, brother, chime in.
the list goes on and on, man.
immaculate.
And I'm drawing so many blanks right now, but at the end of the day, again, man, this is a friend, and he just happens to make music, man. Everybody, put your hands together right now, man. For my boy John Blu.
Yo.
Ting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's good, brother?
My brothers.
Yeah.
Blue, man.
Yes,
you know, we start the show, man. I just got to know, how was your week before we really get into it? How was your week, brother?
My week was blessed, man.
Okay, any day above
Pretty
ground.
good, yep.
Okay. That's all you got, just blessed.
Hey, young nigga blessed.
That's it.
That's fair. Can they? No. Can they? You
it's gonna be
You
a
going
while.
last? You going last? My dear friend to the far left, Abasi. How was your week, brother?
It was a fun week, man. It was a fun week because I enjoy. Everybody know what I do for a living, you know. Fuck 12, I do that for a living, right? They pay well. I do what I want to do on the job. It's all good. But whenever they send us for training, bro, I come back.
Yeah, that was funny.
I come back with just like this impression of this department, like, how do you motherfuckers got guns?
Right.
How did y'all pass these tests?
Right.
So I'm in this training where, you know, we going to go to schools and talk to little kids to be a dare officer. I fuck with the kids. I love the kids. Like Marty Marr love the kids. Like Wu-Tang was for the kids. You heard more ODB was on. You know what I'm saying? But you see these officers, man, they got no personality. They sound like Charlie Brown, old teacher. Wah. I slept through, let's say we had 32 hours of class this week. I slept about 27 hours of it. I left that bitch well rested except for the last day, you know. But I do feel okay about that because I've seen 2 or 3 brothers in there and a few sisters that's gonna go to these schools in the city and talk to these kids, and we're gonna relate to them. We're gonna give them what they need, bro.
Because I only had you scheduled 3 times to talk to my class. You know that.
I don't like the kids.
Definitely didn't happen.
That's what it is, though. But yeah, it was a hell of a week, man. But
they can't wait to roast you when they cut to Officer Thompson.
They know I got jokes though, right?
You're supposed to pin here.
The only thing I'm not gonna do is curse at your kids. But I got jokes. I got heat for them, you know.
I told you I would come to the school, man, and talk to the students.
That's the last thing I need. That
the last day though, the last day of training, bro. I was on the way home. I saw what I thought was a dog get hit by a car, and so I stopped the stop sign, let the car pull over, whatever. It ended up being a child that got hit, and it didn't hit me till I saw the mom run across the street. So the guy must have realized what he did, Joe. Oh my God. This motherfucker hit that motherfucking gas, Joe, and I tried to chase him in my personal car because you know one thing you don't do, man. I think we can fend for ourselves, adults, but old folks and kids, bro, it's a special place in my heart for them. For sure. So people do them wrong. I do my best to help them, on duty, off duty, because you got a responsibility as a person, as a human, Joe, to do right by motherfuckers, dog. Period. I couldn't catch the car. If I had a Mon's car, I probably could have called it.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? But
when you're in S class, you ain't too much going to outrun you.
I throw that trash backwards, bro, and ram to myself. You know, it was a week, man. It was a week for me.
All right.
Man, that's rough, man.
Yeah, that's all good. So I called my son's mom immediately and say, man, tell Cam I love him. Period. That was it.
Yeah, man. You know, my week was epic as always.
As always.
Get into it, man.
I mean, you know, you all got the phone call from live on set.
Yeah, that happened
last week. But
I appreciate that too.
Yeah, right. I mean,
that was funny. That was funny as hell.
But yeah, no, man. I got the last minute call. That's why I wasn't here last week to work on the Maxwell tour, man. At Wintrust Arena with Anthony Hamilton and Joe, which I hadn't seen Joe in a long time. Joe's still pretty good, man.
Still
But you know what's interesting about them shows, man, is you go to them 1,000-seat venues, man, and when it's R&B, it's like it's not the same vibe in them arenas. You know what I mean? Like with R&B, you almost want a more intimate setting, right? Because when you got them big arenas, everybody just sitting still, looking at one person, and like they don't move a lot in them shows. They kind of stand still. Anthony moves a lot. Anthony's show is a little bit more energy and high up. But you know, Maxwell just singing at the same falsetto for like an hour straight. So it'd be kind of quiet and still.
Did he dance?
I didn't stay for that part of the show.
So don't look in his eyes,
shout
bro.
out to my girl Dominique, though. She was assistant tour manager on that. Shout out to Aston Hayes, who actually threw the original plug out there. Barb Gaynor. There was a bunch of people that was a part of that team. But yeah, man, then did the Michigan winery tour. You know, came back with a few special bottles. That shit, man, low key. That's a vibe, yo. Going up to Michigan for these winery tours, like it's some
did you step
really
on the grapes?
dope spots.
Did
No,
you do
you
that
can't
shit?
do that. It's not in season yet.
Okay.
You don't get your feet dirty, bro?
Yeah.
My mom thinking of some freaky shit over there.
Fuck it. Pause, and more pause.
Give him some breaks between his toes.
But man, the Jazzy Jeff joint had the private conversations with Jazzy Jeff. Shout out Juggernaut, Dave Jeff. That was pretty dope. Got to chill with them for a minute. Man, you know, doing a lot, man. But spring break is coming to a close. So tonight we gonna hang out with the boy Cal Santillion for his birthday, and then tomorrow we're gonna do something over at the Tribe, and then next week we got Van Bone at Ina Mays with Corey Wilkes and Binky. So
right.
it's busy time, man. You know, I told y'all.
It's a
like,
good
once
busy, though.
Once,
It's a good busy.
This is the season for me, Joe. This like, you know, if you're a photographer, you going in the wedding season, you booking. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be some weekends where your brother might not be in this chair.
You know what?
How was your week, dog?
Thanks for asking. But, the more I think about it, man, the more shows that we do, I just realize that I ain't shit. Like, I just got good, dope friends. Yeah. And that's fucked up.
That's valid.
Ain't no wrong with that.
Super valid.
I meant to tell you that too, man.
It's a lot of people that knew that already. Let me just be clear.
Like, no one values my skill set, which is what pisses me the fuck off. Right? I'm so fucking necessary. But when I hear y'all stories of what y'all do, man, nothing compares.
Yeah, we have actual impact on people's lives. That is a real thing.
Wow.
You set the table, man.
It would help. You can describe your skill set.
I was
in 3 words.
The same thing.
Fuck it, man.
In one word?
No, you got a few words.
Well, you know what? This. This.
Right.
So, you know, I'm good at
mind-boggling why people have a hard time understanding
the dots. I'm the dot connector. Okay. And I'm the fucking plug. Quiet as kept.
That's hilarious.
Let me be fucking clear. Disrespectful, light skinned ass little boy.
Sit next to the plug. Talking about he the plug.
Hey, you cool though, bro. You sit next to security, all right?
I feel like
security over here.
I feel like the score's got to be 1,000-1 in terms of how many times he's plugged me versus I've plugged him. Easy 1,000. Like not even remotely close in percentage.
So I remember one time, like a long time ago, bro. I'm in the most obscure part of the north side, right? It's like 3 a.m, bro. I'm driving down like Kedzie and Diversity, some shit. Nobody's outside. It's like 2,000 degrees below. I drive past the subway, and guess who in that motherfucker? This motherfucker. Amon. I said, hold on, man. It can't be. I rewind. I reverse the motherfucker, Kajo. I get out. I walk in. Boy, you was slizzled.
Slap.
Yeah. Boy, I'm like, how you get over? I ain't see no cars in the goddamn parking lot.
Open.
How you get over here?
Yeah, Subway the only thing open.
But before we go on, though, you know, we do our shows. We're number 95.
Yeah.
I read the albums that came out that year. The good ones, at least. You had The Infamous by Mobb Deep.
That was a good one.
You had Goody Mob Soul Food.
Classic.
You can skip over Jizza.
That was
you know what I'm saying? You got, to me, the best rap album of all time, Me Against the World by Tupac, 95.
No skips.
East 99 with Bone. You got The Mind of Mystical, his first joint. You got Dog Food by the Dog Pound.
Yeah,
absolutely, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a few more here, but first of all, MC Hammer's name's on this list. I ain't gonna diss him because everybody say that motherfucker will fuck you up.
Yeah, he got hands.
So I'm gonna leave him the fuck alone.
Hammer?
Hey,
Yeah.
Hammer, it's all good.
Hammer got hands, bro.
So you got hands. You got the Loonies, Operation Stackola. Everybody know about that joint. The Loonies.
These are all mediocre three-star albums.
That's really it. You know, Fat Joe, Just One, Still Envy. With one, he still lives. He lives on that one, you know, Jose, whatever. But yeah, it was a decent album. It's a decent album for 95. Decent run of albums for that year. Yeah. On Top of the World, A-Ball MJG. Good pimp shit. I'm done.
That was my joint.
Memphis.
I ain't gonna lie.
Memphis.
I rocked that one. That was the one with armed robbery on it.
Yeah.
That was my shit. I used to know every word to that song.
Well, Bossy, let's kick it off with your boss, Lori Lightfoot. Okay.
Big Dick Lori.
Yeah, that was
Her words, not ours. You know what I'm saying?
What I love
Big
about
suit, Big Dick Lori, huh? There you
what
go.
she just did, she announces that she's doing a summer program 2022 for youth, right? The problem that I have with this is that how they classify youth. 18 to 24. You're a grown-ass man at 24.
Yeah, not for some of them. Some of them reading at a third grade reading level.
You're grown.
Physically, yeah.
You're grown.
Mentally, I'm not sure anymore.
Bro, I would like it if it's 13 to 21. 18 to 24 is trash to me.
But
I would like if you stop at 18.
Here's the issue, though.
Okay.
What you got to understand is that there are plenty programs for 13 to 21 already. There are no programs for 18 to 24, and those are the cats that's out here on the block blazing up the streets because it ain't shit for them to do. So the 18 to 24 market is exactly who you're trying to target because they're the ones who barely graduated high school, if they graduated high school, the ones who don't have family investment in most cases. They are not currently employable because they didn't get the high school diploma and they might have a record. So 18 to 24 is the target market that you want if you want to actually have some change on the streets, which is why they're targeting that group of young men primarily, quite honestly.
Makes sense. Blue,
Talk to him.
let me ask you real quick, Blue. So what do you think should be in this program if she really has the intention of helping the youth? Because she didn't say just our youth, and that's what I'm going to hit on. If she wants to help the youth, what should be in this program? What would be your suggestions? If you were in charge of this?
What would I bring to the youth? I don't know, man. Like, they ain't really got too many options of, things to do pretty much. Like,
right.
In the communities, wherever they reside, you like, I would put what they like. A lot of them like dancing. It's a lot of things you can start.
The art, some of the arts.
Yeah, a lot of arts you can start. A lot of them want to turn into rappers or singers.
Right.
Studios.
And they need safe spaces to do that too, right?
A lot
yeah.
of them can't afford it, so free studio sessions.
Right.
Low key, I'm a writer. Be like, look, buy my podcast program, buy my curriculum. We got you. We knock it out because a lot of these shorties this is what they want. They want to be heard, right? They want to say some shit.
They want a platform.
Have their homies on. You know what I'm saying, right? They want to be like, we know what we talking about. Just start my podcast program, so you can hit me up at collectivegeniusllc.com. Yes.
Yeah, I would add safe spaces, for these kids to kick it because everybody, no child. Most kids grow up with friends. In today's day and time, in Chicago, I'm focused on Chicago right now. Even across the country, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. If you take vacations, you turn on the news in Florida, Texas, California, they news like ours. We just don't see they shit here.
Right.
You saw what just happened in New York with the violence and shit, man. These people need safe. These young boys and girls, we can't forget our young ladies because they gonna go through so much before they get grown. It's ridiculous.
Savages,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
so they need safe spaces to kick that shit, bro. They do.
Labeling, but there's some girls out here that's really serious about these streets, bro.
Right.
Like,
and see,
they not taking lightly.
Here's my problem when I was reading that, and I'm a fucking hater. I hate everything. I don't give a fuck. I hate everything. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? My problem was this though. She never specified which youth she was talking about, or the program never specified because we know certain youth need more than others. And it don't take a fucking magician or rocket scientist to know this.
It's black and brown. Let's be clear.
It don't. That money gonna go to everybody. Those that already have privileges and shit like this gonna go to everybody, bro. And when in actuality, Gresham, Inglewood, Austin, Garfield Park, these areas, Pilsen. I can't leave a lot of part of Humboldt Park, bro. They need this money for these programs to implement what Blue was talking about, bros. Somewhere they can do and have somewhere they can do things, have a platform, focus on the arts, play sports. Hell, I'm sorry about that spit. It's my cup anyway.
Do all types.
All this shit, bro. Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, when we was younger, we had little places where we can go to tournaments. You know what I'm saying? There was little summer league, basketball league, stuff like
summer
that,
camps and stuff
baseball,
like that.
shit like that for you to sign up for. So yeah, you just got to give them something.
Did programs like this help you? When did you want to sing, bro, or do the music? Hit the sing. Did these programs kind of help you, or did you have programs to go to?
Nah, my parents just pretty much kept me busy.
Okay.
Like summer camp or
same here.
Me growing up the only child, I was just.
Oh, you were spoiled. You were spoiled.
I don't know. I mean, if you call having every pair of Payless shoes, yeah, I was.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I had to pay that joint to don't trip.
We was killing it.
He said we was killing it.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, I grew up, man, in a situation where I had an old school piano in the basement, so it kind of brought me into music because I was used to peck on it and try to play everything I would hear on the radio and stuff like that. Then it went from they seeing me finding interest in that to investing into little drum sets or little keyboards for me to try to produce and stuff like that. So and to keep it honest with you, like my parents ain't got a talent the first, so all
Right.
mine was just God given for real.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But
So you didn't,
I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
like in the church, like choir, that kind of
What's
thing,
stupid?
nothing like that.
nah.
Wow.
No.
Well, God say church
grew
to
up
people.
going to church. Grew up
Right,
going
right.
to church, of course, yeah, but nah.
Wow.
The power of parents, bro. The power of invested parents.
Yeah.
Man, for real.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Yep.
Let me ask you this then, before we get to the next little quick hit. I kind of remember you like rapping before you were like singing. Was that the goal, or did you like, fuck it, I'm just gonna sing?
Nah, I still don't think I'm a singer. Like I like melodic, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it always started with rap and metaphors. I was infatuated with bars, you know what I'm saying?
You
So-
might be the metaphor king. Let me be clear.
And as a shorty,
let me
bro,
be
like,
clear.
I'm hearing stuff that I was doing back then.
Right.
That they just come. I'm like, they just not thinking of that type of.
They just not doing. I was gonna say that shit too. They just not doing it. A lot of these young singers now, they melodic. So you were ahead of the light years ahead of the game,
Well,
even
a lot
back
of these
then.
rappers are melodic. Shit, it's
Everything
all
is melodic
melody
now. It's like you don't even want to
See?
listen to a hook unless you can kind of like sing it.
Exactly.
I heard a conversation about that.
be more
Somebody was
hooks than
asking,
verse.
why is it that female R&B artists out here, just singing shit to death and killing it, while it seems like male R&B artists aren't? And the answer was because from a very well-known R&B male artist, he say, man, male rappers have blurred the lines between rap and R&B because they doing melodies now. So now the singers looking like, if y'all doing melodies, y'all encroaching on us. What the fuck we gonna do? So now they gotta look at the young melodic rappers and see what the crowds and the kids are vibing to if they want to stay current and try to. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. But that point was very valid.
That's facts.
Well, also, man, we are in Chicago, man. This podcast is for Chicago. You know what I mean? For Chicagoans that love Chicago. We talking about all the tastemakers and people that make moves and that we feel that you need to know because there's a lot of people out here getting money. It's a lot of people out here doing some real positive things in the community. And Blue being one of them, and Blue actually being my guy. Like, I actually have his number and we talk. It's like what I be telling you. Like, I know people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do know people.
What the fuck is the point of that?
Well, if you would, you know what? Let me get to my shit real quick. Hold on, let me.
It's just like he just took the whole conversation. I just want to make sure that we pause and take a moment. I know people. So what?
The man, he had to flex real quick, man.
Man.
Jesus.
And you shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Did you say something relevant?
I'm trying to transition. All right, goddamn.
That's what that was.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, man, yeah, all the time, bro, all the time. So in Chicago, man, we just had the 100th birthday of Harold Washington, man. That is huge.
The GOAT mayor, bro.
And I believe it was 83. When he got it, he was the first black mayor of Chicago. His 51st mayor of Chicago, black mayor of Chicago, and he would have been 100 2 days ago.
Man, shout out to Harold Washington, man.
Absolutely.
I for 5, 6, maybe in 83, right? I remember a lot, but not a whole lot. I definitely had my pen on my jacket, right?
We all, and that shit was so popular.
And I remember my moms and pops, like, they was, man, no, we're voting. You know what I'm saying? It was like a big thing. It was like
that was huge.
The new black power for them.
That
right?
was.
And I was on the cusp of that. And when I thought about it, I said, damn, this is what my parents felt like when Obama became the first black president.
Yeah.
That's how I made that correlation, because the city was going crazy because, shit, man, like, Chicago is really a country if you really think about it.
Well, what's also
it's that
interesting,
big.
though, is part of Harold's winning that election was doing exactly what Lori just said, which was he employed 18 to 24-year-old young cats on the west side and south side, primarily vice lords and disciples. He employed them to actually help get out the black vote, which is what put him over the top to win that election. So it's like his investment in 18 to 24-year-old black kids that was sitting on the block anyway, up and down, talking to everybody, being involved with everything. That's what actually propelled him to win that election. But yeah, Harold's legacy is crazy. There's a picture, there's an iconic photo of him, my mom, and my dad.
Oh, dope.
I'll share it on the page.
You photoshopped yourself in it?
Before you said what?
Have you photoshopped yourself in the chat?
What?
Have you photoshopped yourself in the chat?
No, hell no.
Everybody else heard me, goddammit.
Yeah, I definitely heard you the first time.
But no, yeah, actually, maybe I should. But no, man, I think he definitely represented at an era where black people were kind of seen as the crux of the crack, epidemic. People really only talked about the black experience through the drug game at that time. Harold Washington was a pillar, especially in Chicago, to say, look, it's more to us than just, what you see on the news, which we still challenge with today in Chicago. But yeah, no, Harold Washington was one of the greatest, man. Yeah. Big shout out.
Yeah, super shout out. And on top of it, a lot of people don't even know, like, but you can Google it. You know what I mean? The reason why that year was so special as well, and it helped them catapult, is because I was born.
He broke that shit real clear. Yeah, I arrived.
Yeah.
Super straight serious.
Yeah, man.
That's some shit.
I just remember that everybody talked about his stature and his presence, how he could walk in the room and just dominate regardless of who was there, no matter how much money they had, what their status was. Harold Washington was such of a man. He was such a man that when he walked in the room was his. Period. So imagine how he felt around the city, and I see why these white folks hated him and was scared of him. His opposition did what they did and tried to desecrate his image after he died. You know what I'm saying? Because it still lives forever. They still can't shake Harold. First of all, you got a name like Harold, brother. It means you probably got big ass 4 arms. You win every arm wrestling contest.
You know Harold? I don't know Harold.
Harold's chicken.
Yeah, I mean,
Harold Minor.
He's a big guy.
An actual
Harold
person.
Baines, another Chicago legend.
Is there a Harold in your phone?
Baines.
Hey, you fixed my brakes. Yeah, back alley mechanic, goddamn it. Harold, that's a heritage name, goddamn it.
My neighbor uncle.
Hey, look.
We not shitting on you here, Washington. We just having fun, all right?
So there's another article that came out in reference to food insecurity, and we
got a plug.
We got the plug, man. I need y'all to go holler at Dion in Chicago Dreams.
Dion Chicago Dreams.
He is moving out here, man, getting his checks cut and actually changing food insecurity, which is something different than actually
food deserts.
Food desert. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Food deserts
they're a part of food insecurity.
Exactly.
Yeah, food desert is just the term. It's the most commonly used term because it's just the term that there's not healthy food in certain areas. But what food insecurity is that you have people who can't afford healthy food even if the grocery store is in their area or they don't have access to travel to it. So that's what food insecurity is, a broader term. Sure.
Well, let me go ahead and play this for Dion, man. Food insecurity and hunger is projected to affect millions of Chicago residents this year. Dion's Chicago Dream is fighting food issues throughout Chicagoland. With its Dream Deliveries program, the Dream Team is stabilizing access and quality. To learn more and donate, visit www.dionschicagodream.com or search at Dion's Chicago Dream on all social media platforms. Again, that's www.dionschicagodream.com or search at Dion's Chicago Dream, again with an S, on all social media platforms. Feed families, create community, and fuel hope. Shout out to Dion as always.
I need to be honest for a second, Amon.
What up?
I heard that beat in the background, right?
Uh-huh.
How many times have you rapped over that beat?
A few. And actually, shout out to the Truth, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Truth for that.
What these tapes at, bro? You know you got him.
You know, he's
nobody wants to hear him.
Yeah, well, you know, we in the right place for that shit. If y'all really want to smoke,
man, you didn't touch the mic last time. You ain't gonna hit no booth now.
No written shit, all freestyle. No written shit.
Blue, can you tell these motherfuckers I'm
don't do it. Don't do it. We heard him.
Freestyle king. Hey, give him like one bar, man. Right, real quick, like off to that. Like,
let's see.
This nigga me.
Let me see.
Ding, 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 ding. All right.
More. All right. More money than Johnny Depp and Blow.
What?
Stack to the ceiling. Fuck you mean? You ain't see, if you ain't see Blow, you only get the.
I know what that is.
I got more money than boy.
See, you gave a half a bar.
Fuck y'all, man. Hey, no.
Man, because you suck at this shit.
I'm actually wrong.
Hey,
fuck you,
I actually enjoy your rap, bro. If I'm having a bad week, I'm calling mine to joke. Hey, bust a freestyle, bro. So I get my laugh on.
Yeah, so I can be happy. Make me feel much better about my life and what I'm accomplishing when I hear you freestyle.
Another underrated skill set. Boss, what do you feel about the CTA and putting y'all on these platforms?
They ain't putting me nowhere.
Okay, all right.
Old veteran ain't putting me nowhere I don't want to be. It's laughable, man. Cause what you really gonna do? You can put all the security in the world on these platforms, and the New York type shit will still happen. You see what I'm saying? And then once the starving get hungry enough, these are metaphors, they'll do whatever, wherever. You know. So now, if you have more unarmed people down on these platforms and on the Lone Expressway to catch the blue line, red line, you just got more victims out there. The fuck an unarmed person gonna do to somebody with a 9? or a 4.5 or these assault rifles? Nothing. What you think a camera gonna do to a motherfucker that really need it bad? They down bad. They down on their dick, bro. What you think they gonna do? Nothing. You just got my picture now. I'm eating for the night. I'm eating for the week. You ain't doing shit.
Yeah, that New York situation is a good example of that, man. Like that guy threw a smoke bomb and then just
Call of Duty style.
Just start shooting randomly into the platform. Remarkably didn't kill anybody, which is off the chain.
Injured 28.
But the next day
The bullet still hurt.
They had a whole lot more police officers on the metro.
Reactionary.
It was definitely
Too late.
reactionary. But they also, this conversation was like, well, if one of those young, like they don't put a vet down there, right? They put a rookie down there. They put some second year cop down there.
Some Johnny
he
Rambo.
Sees a guy going extra, right? What's to say that he don't up and start just blazing and cause some shit that ain't even necessary, right? Like it's a double-edged sword, man. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But as a person that takes the train in the city, I will say that is definitely something at the top of mind for a lot of people that commute, man, because you just going to work, bro.
Mind your business.
I'm just literally waking up, going to work, and I don't want to have to think about, whether I got to be in a gun battle, you know what I'm saying, trying to go back and forth to my class. And summer's about to kick off, and it's a lot going on. So, and to your point, it's some people out here down bad. But it's a lot of guns out here, and trying to stop people having guns, that ship has sailed. And I don't know that more guns trying to combat guns is the best version either. But it's gonna be something to see this summer.
You know what they call Buddy in New York? Did y'all hear how they called him?
He called himself.
Yeah, and then you left the U-Haul somewhere with another smoke canister and some more magazines in it from the gun. With your fucking credit card in there.
He did not want to get away, bro. He was surprised he got away the first time.
Why you yelling at me? I didn't do nothing.
My apologies. No, he did not, though. It was clear that he did not expect to get away. That was basically like a murder-suicide, and he just didn't get caught.
Right.
And then he was stuck. Like, well, shit, what now? I can't do nothing. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, he knew he was going to get
And he
caught.
called from a Burger King down the street. Think you better get your ass up out of Burger
But
King.
it also says something
Go
about
somewhere,
policing.
respect on your name,
God
dude.
damn.
Go somewhere healthy.
He got called on himself.
Crazy.
Blue, I got word, man, that you got something going on, man. You want to make an announcement? You're telling people.
Drum roll. Whatever.
I know your music, right? And I feel like the world knows your music. You're not local. Okay, you're not regional. Right?
You see how he sat up straight though for this announcement?
Yeah, you see
he sat straight, stuck that chest clean out.
He's national, right? And he's put the work in. So before, I don't want to say it. I want you to go ahead and say what you got going on now.
Well, now I'm solely focused on just dropping singles, man, singles after singles, and just rebuilding the brand as an independent. Got my freedom back. No more attachments to the to the major. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what they done and all that, but it was a learning experience at the same time. Just landed a situation that I guess this is the first time we announced.
I mean, go ahead.
We announced it, but
Is it safe?
It's safe. It's a dope situation, pretty much on the same platform as Kelly Rowland, man. Just the name.
Let's go.
A corner, a label equity distribution deal. You know what I'm saying, with EQ.
A corner.
And that's gonna be pretty dope, man. I still get to maintain my freedom, my independence.
Talk about that a little bit. So, like, when you say your freedom and independence, it means like you can record with anybody.
I can do whatever I want.
The bag is yours.
When I want, with who I want.
Yeah, you're not locked into anybody else's kind of schedule.
Exactly.
Dope.
Yep, exactly. And then it's pretty much a situation where it's dope, man, because I think they could also land me in like different type of movie placements and. And that's where the real.
Because you're on the songwriting side too, right? Like you do a lot of songwriting,
the songwriting, the producing.
You want to tell
me
some of your credits?
Pretty much a lot of A-listers I done worked, either Ghost wrote for, some I can't mention.
Right. That's why I didn't want to say, because I'll tell them motherfuckers.
You know them names.
Yeah.
Right. Some can't really mention like that, but I gotta let me see, just to name a few. Let's see what we got. You said Twist. You said the Gucci Move. You said Future, Kels, Jeremiah, Day 26, Mystical.
Y'all hear him?
Eric Billinger. A lot of these TV shows, artists that be rapping and stuff on Taronda from Empire. Got a lot of her projects. Shauna.
People
love
People
Shauna.
don't talk
Teddy
about them
Gambino.
TV plugs, man.
Yeah.
People don't talk about like them
That's a different
situations
bag.
where you're producing, content for these national TV shows, right? And it's like they don't look at that as like a music career. People are like, oh no, that's. It's like, no, you don't understand, bro. That's a bag for forever as long as this show exists.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's a good look,
Exactly, man. We got some stuff that ain't out yet. Monique Slaughter. I don't know if y'all familiar with her.
We will be.
From Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Little skinny girl, right?
Yeah. So
Damn.
Monique's
He's a
got
little skinny girl.
all her
Crackhead.
singles that's dropping
Really?
sometime this year. Whatever.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? We figure that out. But the list goes on and on and on, man.
So basically, you at the Grammys, real
Fabulous,
real
Votto.
That's what you said. Okay, right.
I fuck with Votto. Yeah, I fuck with Votto.
I be forgetting.
That's how you know the man been living life, bro. He be forgetting.
man,
He
it's
forgetting.
work.
He be working. He be
It's just
grinding.
work. You know what I'm saying?
The project, I think the project that really separated you from everything else that you've done was the last project, Sacrifice Before Success.
Class.
There's no skips on that. And when you a boss and you own your shit, right? You can just play your shit, and I ain't got to worry about getting fucking flagged.
by
You know what I'm
YouTube.
saying? Let me just go ahead and run this one, man.
One of my favorite joints.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric Bellinger.
Shout out to Eric Bellinger. I fuck with that boy. That boy tough.
Dog.
You only call me when you need me, girl, that ain't what's up.
That ain't what's up.
You don't reach out, you don't text me just to say what up.
What's wrong with you?
You don't fuck with me the way I used to fuck with you.
I used to.
So don't fuck with me now, cause the nigga done blew, cause I don't fuck with you like that no more.
Yep.
I don't fuck with you like that no more. I don't fuck with you like that no more. I don't fuck with you like that no more. Nah, 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 nah.
Definitely better move your
You
car.
was never a real one. Never offer when a bill come. You the type of bitch to steal some. Not the type that wanna build nothing. You the type to freeload in a club. In my section filling up your cup. But don't be trying to let a nigga fuck. Don't be acting like I'm lying, cuz I saw you all up on your Snapchat. Thirst trapping cause that ass fat. You ain't used to never had that. That ain't real, get that ass back. You ain't foreign, get that hair back. Rest in bitch face, who you mad at? How you get here, where your cab at? You a joke, you a class act. You only call me when you need me, girl, that ain't what's up. You don't reach out, you don't text me just to say what up. You don't fuck with me the way I used to fuck with you. So don't fuck with me now, cause the nigga done blew. Cause I don't fuck with you like that no more. I don't fuck with you like that no more.
Throw the champagne out in the booth. You know what I mean? You gotta do all that.
I want to ask, have you ever got your car keyed? Your tires flattened? You can't sing that to no woman and act the wrong way. You can't do that. What? I don't care what city you in. You can't sing. You can't sound good singing that I don't fuck with you to a woman and expect to leave unscathed, bro.
Yeah, that's true. It does seem like there'll be some retaliations. And
I feel like that's a song. That song is about accountability.
You said why not?
Yeah.
I
You
love
can't.
that.
Don't hop on the bandwagon now that I'm cracking, shorty. Like when you wasn't fucking with me like that beforehand.
Right.
Oh, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
So you ain't got no reason to keep my car for real
because you know.
Right.
Right.
You know,
It's not gonna stop her from feeling away though.
Do you draw from inspiration, like personally, or do you really do think about like the grand scheme of things? Like, because you meet a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do events, you doing shows, you run into people for 24 hours, but you can get a good read of a person in that one day, right?
Quick.
So, when you go to writing, are you thinking about like the concept of a girl who's trying to come up later, or are you really looking at like personal experiences through your writing?
It'd be both. It'd be like personal experiences that I didn't even went through. That's why I can write about it, or seeing what other people done went through and write from other people's. You know what I'm saying? Write your life.
Andre 3000, right? Write your life. Shout out, cosign. Andre 3000 said that once. He was like, if you haven't gone through something emotionally, personally, you're gonna be a terrible writer. Like I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, you can't write hits without having had some personal experience with these types of things.
Yeah, just like you can't win without losing.
Facts.
You know we hate losing, but you're right. You fucking right.
Next up, man, Your boy Willie Wilson, man, I call this shit
Free Willie, goddammit.
You know what I'm saying?
You got me some gas and you got my vote.
He fooled y'all, gave y'all free gas. You know what I mean? Y'all had me late for work.
You wanted that gas too, though. Yeah, you went twice. Stop playing. You said it on the goddamn show.
I said
Don't act brand new now.
Guess what? I end up paying for my shit any fucking way.
You deserve to. Good.
Right? Yeah, it's fine. I got it, man. Proper's up. It's not a problem. But bottom line is, that was a play, man. I don't like it.
Yeah, you knew that.
I mean, we all knew that.
Clearly
right?
about an election.
Willie, stop jumping in this election, man. You're not going to win.
How can we? I mean, why not?
Well, I mean,
who's going to?
No, he almost he had a high number of votes.
Pay attention.
The first time he
Pay
ran.
attention, dog.
Yeah, he was one of the expected candidates to win. Then some random scandal kind of popped out at the end.
I'm not for sale, bro.
It's
came by me.
Him and some child support type shit popped out.
Yeah, it was something. Like,
Yeah,
Willie's been.
He don't take care of his
he's
children. I'm like, damn, all right.
He's a person that could win.
I didn't care.
You voting for him?
No.
Yes.
Why
would you not want to sit there and watch the TV for 2 hours and hear him say 12 words? You know how slow my brother? My brother, I talk super fast, he talks super slow. It's called balance, yin and yang, goddammit. But I mean, but you look at the candidates in the race, bro. Chicago's mayoral race is going to be trash.
Yeah.
It's going to be garbage. It's going to be a whole clown car situation.
Yeah,
for real.
actually, the congressional seats are more interesting. We'll actually be doing one of those next week. But the mayoral race is going to be weird, man. It's going to be really weird.
This is going to sound nuts, though.
I think Lily. I think
Lily.
Really? Wow, the utter disrespect.
Lily White, what we doing out here, man?
Lily Lilson. That's that man's sister.
I think Lori.
Alter ego.
He's got a win. Because it's hard to beat an incumbent if you don't have a strong case.
But what I do love, though, now, also in politics, man, my boy Julian Jumpin Perez. B96, man. He's running for Alderman. That's not unfamiliar because my boy Andre Vasquez, Lane Tag along, shout out. He's the alderman as well. So he kind of set the tone to let it be known, like, okay, look, just because I come from hip-hop doesn't mean I don't know what my area needs.
I mean, that's who the voting population is now, bro. We're 40.
Right. We have grown up.
We are no longer 18-year-olds voting in our first election and, 18 years old in high school. Like, we're adults.
Only in America do your past define and kind of restrict what you can do in the future as far as your personal life, bro. And it really shouldn't be that way
anymore,
because people have to grow the fuck up sometimes. I'm not saying you can be no big facts. I ain't grown up and I'm 43.
Yeah.
I'm still on bullshit. But you can be somebody else in your younger years. When you get older, you can be completely a different person and be about the business and be about your shit. I just remember my favorite memory of Julian Perez, bro. I had nowhere to go on New Year's Eve. Me and the ex of mine ended up going to Moretti's on Jackson and fucking Ashland.
I remember that.
Bro, Bulu Master had the first floor. Perez had the second floor. That bitch was lit.
Yeah, I believe that.
To this day, Joe, we had rented an Expedition. I don't know how the fuck I got home. We couldn't find the big-ass truck.
Yeah.
We parked like 3 blocks away from where the fuck I lived. I'm like, dog.
Definitely been there
so I think you just split my vote in half, bro. Willie, you got to shut up over DJ, bro. Straight up. Because of one night. Cheap-ass humans like me.
Do y'all care about baseball?
Chicago does. I do.
All right, well, I'm just trying to figure out when.
Not in the beginning of the season. It's 162 games, man. It's like I can't get
let me ask you
this. See, he ain't here from Chicago. Right. He don't know how shit goes.
Yeah, let me ask you this. Are you a Cubs fan or a Sox fan?
I'm both, man.
Yeah. Impossible.
You can't be both, bro.
I can do whatever I want, first of all.
You can't.
You can't tell me nothing. I'm light-skinned. Fuck what you talking about.
You say I'm light-skinned.
At the end of the day, it's all the shy.
It's all the shy. That's my thing, right? And to be 100 early on in baseball life, because, I was an athlete. Definitely a baseball great.
Whoa. Stop. Go ahead.
In any case.
Talk to me.
My first favorite player was Ryan Sandberg, second base for the Cubs. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Ryan Sandberg was dope.
He was a man. But
Shawan Dunston was...
Sean Dustin, not
Shawan. No, it is Shawan. It's Shawan, man.
Sean
it's not Sean, man. It's Shawan.
All right, man.
How you going to tell me it's my favorite player? What are you talking about?
Okay, man. We know you can't spell or read. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you.
Shawan Dunston is how you pronounce it.
Can't spell
Can
or
someone
read.
look it up, please? I guarantee you.
Nope.
Whatever. Sean Dunston was dope.
Shawan. Go ahead.
And I wasn't a big Andre Dawson fan, but a lot of people were.
Respect that curl, bro.
Pops thought he was Andre Dawson, too. He used to have that curl.
That curl was crazy. That curl was crazy.
One of the best outfield arms ever.
Ozzie Guillen, shortstop for the Sox, became my favorite player.
Oh, Harold Baines.
And then the Sox.
Carlton Fisk.
I like the Sox uniforms better. So as I got older, I probably wore more socks. And I'm Southside more now than I was before. So, when you're from the West Side, you don't have to pick.
Absolutely. That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be classic and retro. Yeah, Chicago cares about these teams, though, because if there's one,
it's Shawan Dunston.
Goddamn right.
You stay being wrong on the show, bro.
But nobody else said it either.
He stayed being wrong on the show about sports and shit. He do. It's okay though.
I mean, I'm a real athlete, but go ahead.
If there's one friendly war in Chicago, it's the baseball war, the sides of town. That's the only friendly war we got because the politics ain't, the streets ain't, the race. Chicago's racist as hell. The race war ain't friendly. You know what I'm saying? That's the only friendly battle we got, and I enjoy this shit because you have all the fun inside of Guaranteed Rate Field on 35th Street. When you go to Wrigley Field, you have all the fun outside with the bars and shit and the people, bro. It's cool if you do that Battle of the Subway shit each year. Go to a game at Wrigley. Go to a game at Guaranteed Rate, bro. You'll see the difference in it. You'll have fun.
Yeah.
You can't park in Wrigley Field, though. You get your shit broken into. Breaking bad, face ass. Brake pass. Harold fixed my brakes. I'm saying? Double take it all the way back there. Pause.
Hey, Blue.
What? Nobody knows.
What high school you went to, bro?
I went to St. Joe's.
Oh, you went to Joe's, and you definitely didn't hoop though.
Oh, wow. Wow. Just look at me, can tell that.
Oh, wow.
Bro, I've known you at this point 15,
if
20 years.
I wasn't in the music field, like I would be like probably somewhere.
You would be.
Who taller between y'all two?
Me.
Definitely me. Definitely.
Look at boy.
Boy, you about 5'6".
Boy,
Tell him again,
Tell
bro.
him again.
Tell him again.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
5'10". He's not 5'10". He's lying, man.
Bro,
You definitely give me mic height.
Right. Yeah.
That's how you feel.
Wow.
I went to Joe's, bro. I did. I think Coach thought I was kind of a little bit too good for hooping, so they wanted to put me like in band. And
why'd y'all laugh though?
Me and Cosign was in jazz band together.
Really?
Oh
yeah.
So you know Marlon too then?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, that's Cuzzo. Yeah.
I know that. Yeah. Me and Coach was in jazz band together.
Wait, what did you play?
Pause, man. I played the baritone horn.
So you and Cosign was
yeah, he on the sax, I'm on the baritone.
Kenny G shit.
We got the music director, Mr. Gory, stay cursing me out. Bluefoot, strengthen your aperture.
Bluefoot. Aperture.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God.
Yo, that's too funny, man. I definitely walked. So Coach had that show at the Tribe like 2 weeks ago, maybe. And I walked in towards the end, and he was definitely up there just in his full saxophone space, like
still on,
getting his Masego on. Yeah, no, that's what's up, man.
Sports I played though, I did wrestle for a second.
Okay.
I did cross country.
It's not easy.
What else? I think that was it.
Country.
Yeah, I did cross country and tennis at Joe.
I'm not mad at tennis, but cross country.
I wrestled for a year.
Bro,
I did cross country too, man.
I hate that shit.
That shit was trash, bro. Like at the end of the day,
super trash.
Low key, I was fast, bro. I was kind of.
You can't be fast in cross country. You running for.
You can have a nice pace.
Yeah. But it's not about fast.
It's not. But I used to try to
push the pace.
Yeah,
nah.
push it.
Them Mexicans
raced all the other races.
Man.
So yeah, more than so, you definitely didn't play for Joe's. Okay, got it.
That's a school rich in basketball tradition.
Oh yeah. Isaiah Thomas.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Got some truth. Got some truth hoopers up. My man.
Coach Payne, there you go.
I think Isaiah went to my grandma's
Penn
school
State.
too.
You know what I'm talking about. He came out like a year probably when y'all was coming out. Light skinned dude, Brandon Watkins. Didn't he go to Joe's?
Mm-hmm. All right, whatever you say.
He was cold.
Yeah, he was definitely
cold.
smooth with it.
What's my the other guy on Hoop Dreams name? Will Gates.
Will Gates.
He went to Joe's, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
He's rich.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to our agent Will Gates, man. You know what I mean? Y'all doing your thing with your podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. I like what y'all doing.
I'm a hater, so I don't say nothing.
No, that ain't.
You know what? I had something, and I'm about to talk some shit, right? We give black excellence to, our black people who are really just making noise in a real space. And I saw
What you giggling down there for, bro? You sit next, you see my bro down there giggling and shit?
I wasn't paying him no attention, honestly. I was checked out for about a whole 3
Why
seconds.
the fucking giggling down there, man?
So we give black excellence because black people don't have the luxury or the freedom to be average.
Facts.
Okay? I felt the way. Serena Williams, she jumped behind this,
what?
I don't want to say it. She jumped behind this wig company.
What's wrong with that?
For black women.
Okay.
All right.
Black women do love wigs.
And they're changing the AI, right? Because when you pull up your shit, you know what I mean, it's only white people, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't wear wigs. Bro.
Exactly. You're not supposed to. So this Black Excellence
you have
is
to do
for.
a better job of explaining what the fuck.
Actually, I don't. I just want you to understand that when your hair falls out,
bro. This happens all the time.
You may want to lace
Makes me
front.
laugh like a motherfucker.
You may want a lace front, right?
Yeah.
So
lace front.
These motherfuckers I have.
If you take it out now, you look like fucking Ice Trey the Gang. You know what I mean?
Did get the cut though.
So
gotta get the curls.
Anyway, man, the company is called Parfait, right? It's a new platform leveraging AI,
like yoga parfait,
to better customize wigs, right? Women wear wigs. It's beyond me. It's not my thing. I don't like it, but cool, do your thing, right? End of the day, she put $2 million behind this Black-owned company.
Good.
And basically, you can go online, customize your wig. You take photos, bloop, 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 right? It pulls up the AI.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
And now they can customize your wig for Black people.
And your issue with this is
they mail it to you or something?
Why?
Probably actually.
It's gonna be so fucked up by the time you get it. Y'all ordered from the internet before and you get it.
Capsule or some
it's
it's
a $1 billion industry. I get it,
Joe,
right?
have y'all ordered shit on the goddamn internet and you get it? It says it's a XXX. You get it. It's a fucking XXS.
I don't think that worked like that for wigs though. I feel like
it's gonna be different.
I know. D, maybe you can help me. And it's like I'm just saying.
Why you pick on her though?
Wigs? No. Wigs. Wow. I guess are our thing for women, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's huge. It's a big business, right? When I talk about personal preference, I don't think that defines a woman's beauty, right? But women feel totally different, right? I may think you're gorgeous with the short hair, you know what I mean?
Whatever. It's about changing the style. It's not even about.
I'm trying to understand that process, but I don't, right? So they created this thing so that they will have a space for Black women, right? It's just like, all right.
That's my thing right there, bro. I don't mind. First of all, she's an adult. She can do what the fuck she want to do. Second of all, she's a millionaire. She can do what the fuck she want to do.
Right,
okay? If she wants to create a space for Black women in the wig department, now I personally, again, I'm a pro-choice kind of person when it comes to everything you want to do because it's you as long as it don't affect me. The one thing I don't like about hair, men or women, if you wear a fucking wig, it just creeps me out. I feel like it's alive. But if she wants to invest in that, I feel like you gotta feed that shit or something. It bothers me, bro.
Right? On them big ass white
mannequin
heads, right? And she would have them shits lined up and like, hey, baby, I'm putting this one on today. Like, what?
So that's a deal breaker for you,
for sure.
No, if you find out she wearing wigs, you're not rocking with that.
I want to thank every woman in my life that has trained my vision to spot a wig from a mile away. I think y'all bless y'all goddamn heart.
To do that,
it was. It's not anymore. Not anymore. Shit.
Half the time.
I was in a barbershop. My son can spot a wig.
I was in a barbershop, bro, and the lady was getting a wash, and it wasn't until she peeled the top cap part back to wash that when I was like, oh, that's a wig.
The wig
I had no
moving?
idea. Not until she started scrubbing and peeled the joint back. Bro, I'm just saying.
She had 2 Wendy's meals there, one for her wig.
I don't think it's at one point I would say that I was definitely like, that wig game is too much, right? I didn't understand it. I will say this. I know women who use it simply for the switch up. So if you go into a specific type of event, you need a specific style. You ain't got time to go get a whole hair appointment. And you got to cut your hair.
Be a better scheduler.
You got to do a lot to hit that hairstyle. So it's about the switch up, right? And I did. I dated a sister who actually was amazing with the wig.
You love that wig, didn't you?
Man, I didn't love it.
Grabbed it from the back and everything. Grabbed that wig from the back.
Bald head. Like she had shaved everything. So everything
We're
was
gonna
a
come
wig.
slap your ass. Keep playing.
Everything was a wig.
Keep playing.
I'm talking about full locks.
Make fun of no short hair.
Joe, like, look, I think there's something to that. I get the wig game now because it's about the switch up. It's about switching up for different styles, different events. I get all that. As far as Serena investing in a wig company, bro, who else gonna run them Indian companies and Korean companies?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad
at buying these wigs.
I'm not mad at the investment. I think it's a weird space.
No, I'm just happy that there's a space for sisters in it now.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. That's cool.
That's it. And she thick as hell.
Hey, well, look. For all my guys
I didn't say that on the microphone, though.
Put that shit in y'all head. All right, it's enough.
Yeah, it's going down. You see the new carpet situations?
Yeah, it's enough.
Glue?
You know what I mean? It's enough for that shit.
Well, see, that's my thing, too, though, bro. If we going to judge women for wigs, fam, men have been running the gambit on hair for a while, too, though. Getting fucking... Now they open to getting weaves and getting braids sewn in their fucking hair. Joe, you cheating.
You did it.
You know you cheating.
No, hold on. We're not gonna skip over that. You did it. Okay, no, but you're not.
You know you cheating. Is it weave my hair now?
Stop.
Well, I ain't the one judging the women though, but it's Y'all been cheating for years, bro. Spraying on hairlines. Using texturizer to get fake curls. See, I'm looking at you like that, though? Using grapefruit teeth to hide up under the hair curls and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, men so insecure with that shit, bro. They spray the hair because you getting old and shit get gray. Embrace that bullshit, bro.
Oh, they
embrace
doing
that
the ice
shit.
joint now.
You want to get fake beards now.
No, they said fuck the salt and pepper. They doing the straight ice joints. They just making it platinum blonde. Yeah.
Hey, full disclosure though, when my hair first started growing, my stylist did put in the back tail on my shit. You can braid my fucking hair. Boy, I came to a show with it. They had a field day with that shit. As they should. They should have. But I tell you what though, in the year, it's all butter right here. Your hand grew an inch yet. You tell me what's wrong with that?
No, I said the barber shop. Fuck you mean?
Fucking fake ass Christopher Williams. I'll be sure. God damn it. Nah.
Anyway, man.
Yeah. Hey, that boy, the wind be blowing Chicago, boy, head don't even move.
Documentary on black men in hair now.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know this was such a tumultuous topic.
If you get to that point when you start to lose your joint, right, and it start thinning it out,
man. You
cutting it, what you doing?
I'm cutting it off.
You ain't corn, boy. You too vain, bro.
That's how you...
It's too late. He already in his 40s. He's not gonna lose his hair. That would happen.
That part too, but yeah, I'm cutting my shit off, bro.
Yeah. Nah, man. It's one dude though. I ain't gonna lie, man. At the shop, man, and this dude hairline, it started receding real early in life, like teen years. It started just jumping back on him, and bruh is like 38 right now.
You holding on?
And that joint, you know, he ain't holding on. It's been a lost battle for a long time. And it's just unfortunate because, you know, it'd be like he'd be there.
Sugar mamas love him.
Man, bro, you came in for just a lining. And it's like,
is he still paying full price?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Blue, I want to talk to you about something, man. I actually met Blue when he was actually working a full-time job, right? Mm-hmm. And he was still putting out good music at that time. And shortly after that, Blue quit his job and said, "This is what I'm doing." And a lot of people don't have enough gumption, if you will, right, to just fall off
5
into
points.
faith. Oh, that's fine. That was light work. What did it take for you to go ahead and do that?
Well, I think the record we was working in was In Love With Your Booty, right? Mm-hmm. And that took off.
Love that song.
Yeah, that took off in November of 2019. 2009. I'm sorry, 2009. It took off in November of 2009, so I was still at the airport. And as the record going crazy, right? It's like #1 here on the radio in Chicago.
And you at work listening to your record.
Right.
That shit was gold, bro.
To it, and that just felt weird being at work. And they're like, bro, that's your joint going crazy. Like, I'm like, man, I'm still here.
They knew it was you, though.
They knew,
okay.
For my lunch
but I'm still bringing in planes, parking them, putting luggage on it. Right. You know what I mean? Like, hating when I know I'm packing a trip that's going to go somewhere hot. I'm looking at the people on the plane. I'm like, I can't do this no more. I'm out there freeze. You know what I'm saying? Right. And April 10th of 2010, we in April now. So April 10th of 2010, I wound up inking a deal. And when I did it, like, it still wasn't I ain't had no money still for real. But I just stepped out on faith. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? I'm finna just go full throttle, leave this job, and just follow my passion. Mm-hmm. And I left then, man. Like, I gave them about 7-8 years, I think, something like that.
More than enough time.
Yeah. Seven was the number of completion anyway. So,
but
there you go, brother.
Facts. But without that record, would you have done that?
I probably would have. I probably would, because it was too long, bro. Like, I couldn't picture my rest of my life just doing that or not following my dreams. So yeah, eventually, as much as I practice faith and trying to, you know, act on that, man, I couldn't go against it. Bro.
So what does a Monday look like, right? When we think about that, okay, you taking the day job, you're like, look, table that 9 to 5. I'm not on that. I'm going to follow my dream. What is a Monday? Because, you know, I know what my Monday look like. I wake up 6 o'clock, go to work, get on train, whatever. Go, you know, do some lesson plans, blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. When you decide to say, all right, I'm going to create my own career, right, particularly in music, how do you schedule your week? Like, is Monday writing day, recording day? Are you doing PR? Like, how do you, because you have to have a schedule, but it's now your schedule, right? It's like now you have to decide what you're going to do each day.
Like now or back then?
I'm saying back then and now. Really.
Okay. So back then, more so at the height of the record and the speed that it was moving at, every day was busy. So we either out of town, in the studios, working, doing interviews, preparing for shows, rehearsals, or either in the studio. I already said that, but or studio recording, man. Like, and what I wasn't doing back then because my mentality wasn't there was on my workouts. and trying to work out and stick to the gym and stuff like that. I ain't had people feed me that. You know what I mean? So my diet was still messed up. I'm just now at years later trying to get that in order, you know what I mean, and stay consistent in that arena.
That's okay, man. Eat what you want, man. That's okay.
Don't listen to him.
So you can look like this, goofy mom.
I look
Don't
good.
listen to him.
Because he's everybody's sex symbol.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
He say I look good.
It starts in your mind.
It ends in your mind too if you don't go to the gym.
So now a typical Monday is now like waking up, you know, doing what I got to do, hit the gym, and then get to work. I try to make that priority now. Like every day is like. And
Do
then
you write solo or do you write with people around you? Like what's your
solo.
preferred formula?
Solo but the crazy part, I ain't touched the pen and like I don't write.
You on
like,
Jedi level,
like,
huh?
So
Jedi level.
My process of recording is like I cook up the track first, right? If I produced it, I cook up the track first, or one of my homies I got to beat
Send you something.
Yeah, send me something. It's the track first. I mumble my melodies, arrangements, or whatever like that. Then I go back. Once I find a catchy delivery, a cadence that I want to stick with that don't get bored, I go back and then think of a word, think of the line layered, think of a line
Take
layered,
notes,
think
bro.
of a line layered, think of a line layered, and then that's the verse. Or then think of a line layered, that's the hook. Or hook first, I'm sorry. Hook concept first, the hook first, and then the verse. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I try to make sure every bar, every cadence, everything makes sense. You know what I mean? It's
That's
different.
dope.
So you know,
Timberland said that too.
You know what though? Common people, you know, people that aren't in tune with the behind the scenes part of the music or our industry, they think once they don't hear your hits on the radio, they think you're done, you're washed.
Right.
They think it's over with, you know. They don't know that sometimes a lot of artists are behind the scenes grinding, or they have deals they're trying to get out of, or they may be writers. So tell our audience, all 8,000 motherfuckers, you know, what it's like when you're not in the limelight spotlight. What should they be doing? What should they be doing to stay motivated, stay in tune, bro? And so when the time or moment arises again, or even if they want to get themselves out there on the scene again, what it takes?
Man, you got to just perfect your craft, stay consistent, and now it done changed. So like content is real important. Yeah. So now you got to, as much as I hate posting, I got to post.
So you hate that shit, huh?
I hate posting. I hate showing my every move and showing my day-to-day life. Like I got to get into that. Like so I got to adapt, like you said, how they got to adapt to what's going on now if you want to stay relevant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You got to stay consistent. You got to, and the attention span is so short. So you might think you sitting on the hit, but that's gonna live for about a week or two. After that, what else you got?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so you gotta have a slew.
Yeah, they definitely got a shorter attention span now, man, because there's so many outlets. They got SoundCloud, they got Twitter, they got TikTok, they got. I mean, there's so many different ways to be heard. And back when we all first met, honestly, if you wasn't good enough to do a live show, then you was a nobody. Like if somebody wasn't like venues wouldn't even book you to do a show if they didn't have some general confidence that at least 50 people gonna show up.
And you know how we used to come out. So that's where that whole came. And we used to know we coming out with 100 swole.
Man, Joe,
there you go. You got to move a squad.
And we was also partnering. It was like, yo, let's get Hot to Death on this show. Let's get Q on this show. Let's get Blue on this show. Let's get Lil Rel on this show. Like, let's get everybody together so that we can pack this boy out. Yeah. But like now, and that was the only way you could hear music too. Like you had to buy their mixtape at that show, right? Now, man, I could literally make a song sitting right here and just throw it up, and if somebody like it, it can spread, right?
Do a TikTok dance to it, and
there you go,
right?
Dynamite.
So who do you like? Do you also keep your eye peeled like for newer artists coming up? Like, are you kind of in that space now as a veteran artist, saying, man, this young cat got some real skills. Let me mentor this cat or work with this cat to help him get to
I love working with new talent, hot talent, you know what I'm saying?
I'm all the talent you need.
Not just talent, not just talent that's got a buzz and clout, right? I'm a fan of talent. Like, so I don't care about how many numbers you got or how many, like, if you ain't spitting or talking about nothing, or, like, if you ain't dope, a real dope artist, like, I don't care about the clout.
Who you think dope coming out of Chicago right now?
Man, it's a few, man. Like, it's a lot of slept on. Mine, of course, y'all heard the boss. He just gave you a court, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jet, Sky, whatever. Yeah, that shit was over my head.
He said Jet and the Sky.
He said Jet Sky was over my head. That boy rewrote your whole body.
Doe and Johnny Deb and Blow, man. Money stacked to the ceiling, man. You understand?
Well, I never finished that bar, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Just leave that one line out to say half a bar, huh?
He only asked for one, man.
Man, that's a lot, man. That's a little, my little homie, man, rapper, named T-Man.
Okay.
A dog, like another Wayne on steroids. Just need to be heard. A lot of them just ain't got the platform.
Yeah.
And then it's like when you sitting on that much talent, right? how do you get it out there? Because, say, for instance, they say just drop it and put it on the internet, but the only people that's going to see it is your little followers that's seeing it. Your couple hundred or a couple thousand people that's... Yeah. So it's way more than that.
We at Black folks got to learn to share each other's content. See, we get caught up... I think a guest said this, or maybe one of the shows said, we like the people that's already famous. We got to like people that's not famous yet.
Right, we wait till Lil Rel make it. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times, right, you got to, you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists can't afford it, but invest into PR. You know what I'm saying? It's a major part. Shout out to D Jones in the building.
Shout out.
On the publicist side, you hear me? But yeah, like PR is very important. And the crazy part, bro, I told myself something this year, right? I said, okay, In Love With Your Booty was cool. Spray On My Cologne was cool. All the records that y'all done heard was cool, but ain't all of them, honestly, my weakest links.
Them just your industry
everything
joints.
Y'all done heard from me is probably the weakest stuff I ever created.
Wow.
Like that. If I press play in any room, put me up against Drake, put me up against, and them, I love them. Fans of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm to the level where, like, I could press play
You're
against
supposed
anybody.
to feel that way.
Like,
it's supposed to be that way.
I know that's true. I've been in the studio with you.
Shit.
You know what I mean? I heard a lot of shit. A lot of your new shit I haven't heard, but even back then, again, ahead of the time. You know what I'm saying? And I just love, again, I use this word all the time when I'm talking to artists, man, like your maturation process. And you only get better with time.
You love that word, too.
Like fine wine, right? You've mastered your craft. You've put in your 1,000 hours, your 10,000 hours, right? You're getting checks cut. You are recognized. You are respected in the actual industry. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often.
And I feel like I still ain't got my proper break because the situation what people don't know behind the scenes was messy as hell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The job situation wasn't what it seemed. You know what I'm saying? It was. I was signed. Yeah, we got to use the label name for clout or whatever like that. But it was always always timing with me. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I got with them, they ended.
And I was gonna say it's such a different, like, the music industry was changing at that exact moment.
Exact time, yeah.
Streaming is hitting. You got all these other different avenues.
As soon as we dropped Cologne, that's when Jive was dissolving pretty much, and they was like, "Yo, you can either go over to RCA or Epic." And my attorney was like, "Nah, neither one. We got to get you up out of there because the contract don't make sense."
Now, beyond talent, though, what a lot of people, and we talk about this because I know how important having your business right is the right thing to do. Did you have your business right at that time?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Honestly,
just keeping it a buck. Absolutely not. Like, we coming from the streets, ain't no better, so got screwed in a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? Signed over a 6-figure probably deal with Sony ATV on the pub side, and I'm gonna speak about it though. 13 people probably ate off my situation, but me. You know what I'm saying? But me. And then people ask like, "Bro, why you still in Chicago?" Like, I've been took from my whole life.
Right.
Records I done wrote or produced on.
Right.
Legends out here. People that got Grammys off my joints. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still sitting here. Don't nobody know nothing.
You know what? When you were working at the airport and you were hearing your music, your work going crazy, it had to sit a certain way with you mentally. You said that when you were watching the planes fly. Now, when Jive started to dissolve and you were assigned to them, and now you know that was coming to an end, it had to do something to you mentally. What did you do to take care of your own mental health at that time? Because some people feel pressure and they lose, they go crazy. They never recover from that shit, bro. You sitting here right now with new shit on the way. You know what I'm saying? In a right state of mind. What'd you do to take care of you?
Keep them first. That's it, man. Like, that's the only thing that keep me grounded for real. And just having the proper surrounding, like the people around me that keep you grounded and keep you in the right mental space. And that's it. Like, just believing and not giving up. Just knowing, like, okay, that was just a test. That was just a tease. The best is yet to come still.
So you never got to a point where you want to do something crazy, or just like felt like giving up, or you felt defeated or anything like that?
Oh, no. We all go through those. Like, because it's too many ups and downs in the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? The money ain't consistent. If you ain't being booked, if you ain't selling records, it ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Shows
when you drop something, that's why they got to stay dropping consistently now, because if you ain't doing it, you ain't eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But other than that, you got to find, like, if I was thinking when we was getting booked and stuff back then, and if I had the proper surroundings, people tell them, like, nah, bro, invest in this, invest in that, or get your credit right, or do this or do that, buy some real estate. Like, we didn't know. So we go buy jewelry, let's go buy a car, let's go do all the stuff that don't matter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we
had a ball doing that shit, though.
We had a ball.
And that was the lesson in it. That was the lesson. That was the learning experience. You know what I mean?
But it's gonna be short lived.
It was stories. That gave me something to write about.
Right.
Thanks. There you go. Right.
Let me ask you this then. What do you think relationships between men and women will look like in the next 25 years?
25? You mean when we 70?
As a whole.
Who the hell cares what 70-year-olds
I'm gonna be in the club with square toes on.
Because
the old guy, the biz
I have children. Our listeners have children, right? So what do those relationships look like?
But why 25? It's such an
fuck it. What do you mean? It's not. 25 years,
here they go,
our kids will be grown.
I love it.
Not your kids, because you can't have them.
The pull-out king. That boy, he ain't got what?
He can't.
How did this come up, though?
I'm just trying to figure out what do you think it looks like in 25 years? 25 years. In 25 years, my daughter will be 45.
Right? Why do
so you got to ask her then.
What do you think that looks like?
The way it's going, it might be digital. Like everybody gonna be
see what I'm saying?
exactly. Technology relationships. Like
Metamarriage.
We gonna date through these goggles, maybe, and look at each
never touch each other.
I'm gonna be able to smell you, sniff you, have sex with you through these goggles. All type of,
hey, Judge Dredd, right? That was in the movie. They put on the helmet.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was outlawed to have actual physical contact.
It's a real conversation, and I think the way that the world is going, right? That'll take that on people having just promiscuous, nasty sex and not taking care of their kids.
That's never gonna end.
Catching, X, Y, and Z, all type of shit, right? Oh, I mean, you the raw dog king.
Facts.
But
just kind of double check that shit.
It could be a way of population control. If you think about it in 25 years, if we're just having conversations with people on the internet, in the metaverse.
See, there's going to be some need still to have human contact, bro. We are not meant to be alone.
It may
period.
be outlawed, though. I'm saying, it's fucked up out here.
Yeah, okay. It's going to be a lot of people in jail or killed.
All right.
You can't wake up in the morning with a motherfucking, with the coochie dripping on your dick rock hard, bro, and be like, I'm going to go to this computer real quick. I'm going to have some virtual love.
I'm sure
do my digital girl.
They're going to have a device.
They going to satisfy that shit.
Joint. It's going to feel, I don't know, you're going to be.
I was going to say,
through the goggles, you're going to be, you with her, you can feel her.
Yeah, but I'm not going. Hey, I'm be the first person killed. Fuck it. I'm breaking all them goddamn laws. It's over with.
Is going to be iRobot out here trying to kill her?
I'm going to be a lost cause out here. You know what? But the human element of, you can't take the human element out of society, bro. As long as there are humans here, bro, it's not a robot-dominated society. You cannot, bro. It's always somebody that's going to have the not the peace of mind, but the mind state to, hey, man, I need to have a conversation with a real person face to face, not via computer. Don't let the pandemic fool you, dog. You see, once that shit ended, Zoom was popping during pandemic.
They pre-programmed it.
So why we not still in the house then? Why we not still in the fucking house?
Because we've already gotten used to it, and this is like your freedom pass, and now they're gonna take it back when the COVID 2022
I'm gonna miss y'all, dog.
come out.
I'm gonna be outside.
But look, here's the thing. I think that's it makes no sense, right? Because in the same way that we would say,
which part makes no sense?
I would never let my bank applications and information be on some internet. Right? I would never use an app on my phone to transfer money back and forth. All of these things we have gotten 1,000% comfortable with, and we are.
And that's why
people
I use the number 25.
FaceTimes and Face IDs and
that's
all that
why
shit.
The number
right?
25 is real.
Natural human interaction can't be replaced, bro.
It is though.
Just like fiat currency, just like fiat currency about to be replaced. Money,
exactly.
The green that we holding our hand with crypto.
This is
like it's
all going to be replaced. 100%.
Are you in the crypto space?
Oh yeah.
You winning?
Yeah, I'm in it.
I mean Tuesdays.
I'm in it. But I got in 2020 though. In 2020, I was in kind of early. Well, not early as I should have been, but
right.
Because think about it, how many times did we hear about Bitcoin back in the days?
Yeah. Again, nobody was fucking with it. It was like, no way.
All it takes for it to go.
You motherfuckers can have virtual sex if y'all want to. Like, y'all can have virtual sex if y'all want to.
He's still stuck on the sex part. He's just like, look, as long as humans can have sex, that's all that matters.
I'm going to need, at some point in my life, bro, I'm going to need to see somebody face to face and not via computer. Dog. I'm sorry.
mad at you. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying I do think the world can be. I think the world will go in the direction where that's not the focus.
Let me be dead by the time that happens. I'm cool on that bullshit.
All right, Blue. Let me ask you this, Blue.
All right, Blue. Let me ask you that real quick, Blue.
Would you rather learn or would you rather teach?
Learn.
That's an interesting one.
Why?
As long as I keep learning, I could always have more to teach about. I don't know. That's how I look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always a student. I always, because you don't know everything. Like, right. I can't teach if I don't. I can't say I know everything. Period.
I learn when I try and teach. I learn what I can and cannot teach.
And you can learn from all ages, younger than you, older than
Facts.
you.
Okay.
That's funny because at the training this week, the instructor, no bullshit. He said,
that you didn't pay attention to.
That you was knocked out for.
But I've been talking in schools for years, though. This is not new to me.
Yeah.
This is just to get certified to do it in Chicago, the city of Chicago's name, which is probably going to hamper me, in a way.
Where you talked at?
He said, huh?
Where'd you speak at?
Name him, bro. Name him. Just name schools, bro. Name him.
Newberry.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, it's cool, though.
It's like 17,000 schools in Chicago.
That's just,
man. It's all good,
school.
Bro. I've taught in Christian schools, I've taught in special ed schools, and public schools, but I've talked.
Just not
all
in
there.
mine.
Not talk. It's different, though. Yeah, but they got you, bro. Well, the instructor said this. He said that the more he talks, the more he learns. Kind of like what you said, And there's an old adage, which is a fucking word we prove on this show.
Yeah.
Adage, yeah.
7.
Morons.
7.
But
How is adage a 7? Anyway,
because I like it. It reminds me of cabbage.
He said it's a simple cabbage. You fat fuck. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah,
at least it's healthy. This is healthy though. There you go.
I'm in the gym.
And at some point, the student becomes the teacher if he keeps learning. That's an old adage right there, though.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
To answer that question, I think I'd rather be the teacher because once I pass along what I have, I like to see the next generation take this shit a step further and a step further and a step further. And I can sit back and watch and just be proud.
No joke, man. I went to Chase Bank the other day.
The bank that's not going to exist in the future?
Account, right.
Okay.
Deal with this account. And one of the young ladies was like, she got a mask on and shit. And she was like, I'm sorry, what's your name? And I was like, McKinley Adadapo. I have an appointment.
She couldn't read either, huh?
Mr. Adadapo? And I was like, yeah. And she takes her mask down. It's one of my former
She should get fired, right? For that.
So, no.
Okay.
So the point is, like, to your point, it's like, these are all no longer kids. They're all 25, 27 years old now, and I'm bumping in them at City Winery. One of them is a sommelier. One of them does a real estate junking business where he gets rid of all the shit when you're doing rehabs, right?
Right. That's
so
smart.
it's like, as you bump into them, you run into this space where it's like they tell me, man, there's so many things that I learned that I didn't know what I learned until later, right? It wasn't until later that I learned what you were doing in that classroom. So that's why I say I would rather teach, because from a teacher's perspective, I get to see the fruits of that labor later down the line. I get to see people taking those nuggets and taking those things that we were doing in the classroom and actually developing those into their dream.
You know what? I hate to give you credit, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
I hate to give you credit, though.
Shout out to
you. You don't have to. The rest of the city will all the time.
See, damn, man. Can you take a compliment, man?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
But then you said, but then you said, fuck me. Like, yeah.
No, I said everybody else will give me credit anyway. But yours added on is awesome. Yes.
Blue. This is a difficult job I have, man. You know what I mean? You need something over there, man?
I look empty.
Yeah, you look empty, man.
Okay. My cup needs to be running over.
Yes.
Runneth over.
Yes.
Runneth over.
All right.
We are on time.
Oh, that's my man.
In the room that we're in, I think we're having a decent conversation.
You man, bro. You always stand here.
I think everyone has wanted to apologize to someone for something, right? And maybe they haven't because it was looked at as weak, right? Why is being apologetic looked at as weak? Why is it not okay to apologize to someone when you know you're wrong, right? I don't know. Is that a black thing? Is that a human thing? Where are we at with that?
I think it's a human thing, bro. I mean, because when someone apologizes, they are acknowledging it's something's their fault, some ineptitude in some degree, in my opinion. You know.
Okay.
But to me, apologies are tricky. You know, I've seen people apologize. I was actually having a conversation about this the other day. People apologize to someone and do the same thing again to this person. And they could have very well been sorry the first time. Although it happened again, that doesn't mean they weren't genuine. To me, that tells me they didn't understand what they're apologizing for. You know what I'm saying? But you have people like me, like, you get old, you get fed up and frustrated, or you just get over the bullshit. You just get beyond all the fuck shit, bro. Like, now I apologize to somebody, I'll say my bad. I won't say I'm sorry, I'll say my bad, just to get the shit over with. My bad. Keep it moving. I don't have no time for no drama, no stress, no nothing like that. My bad. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here.
My bad is an easy way to get away with your bullshit, right? But to actually sit down and have a conversation and say, look, I apologize and this is why I'm wrong.
If you apologize and don't explain, then that's a problem to me.
Certain people don't. Certain people don't deserve a fucking explanation either, though.
But if you wrong them, then you should tell. And if you're apologizing, you should have something to say to the person about why you're apologizing.
But
bro.
you don't know you're wrong until you accept the fact that you're wrong and that this is the person that you need to apologize.
Yeah, a lot of people lack accountability.
Yeah. So I had a moment of clarity some years back.
Oh my God.
Real shit.
It ain't happened recently, bro.
Real shit. Some years back, right? I had a moment where I said, damn, I'm a grown ass man. And there's some people that I know that I've harmed, right? Emotionally, like for real. And I made a call. Like, look, hey, I apologize.
All the people was on one phone call?
No, it was a group text. It was a group text.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And
you stupid dog.
the monkey did that was off my back. Like I was clear to go to the next level once I said I apologize to them because
so you apologize selfishly for you, not to them people. Then the monkey was off your back.
No, he said initially he apologized because he felt aware of what he needed to apologize.
I'm just saying. If the
then
person
he said after he apologized, he felt this.
He felt.
Yeah.
What about the person you apologize to? You wrong.
Well, is the apology for you or is the apology for them?
We had that conversation.
Right.
Remember?
It's both, right? So for me, that's what I'm saying. I've had those moments, and I'm still waiting on calls to come in for me that I feel that people have done me wrong. I ain't got that call yet, right? Maybe they haven't had the epiphany that I had.
Or they don't think they did you wrong.
No, that no shit. The fuck? Nah.
You feel that.
I feel that.
If they don't feel that, no apologies coming, dog. You know that, right?
Well, then, goddamn it, I'm gonna die without it. But
it's a two-edged fucking sword, bro. No bullshit. Some people weaponize it. Some people use it to get out of battle.
I'll say this.
You don't see the wrong in what they do.
Absolutely.
I'll say that I don't think in 2022 apology is seen
about 23
as weak. Like going forward, I don't think it's seen as weak. I think now we're in this space where everybody's really talking about like, you know, vulnerability and your mental health space and your, you know, living your truth. A lot of that is at the forefront of how people are trying to direct their lives now. So I don't think that apology right now is seen as weak. I do think that there was an era where apologizing could be seen as weak, right?
A sign of weakness?
Yeah. And it's interesting because we were talking about this a little bit before the show. It's like with R&B, my mother, when Jodeci was out in the 90s, we'd be in the car, and my mom's a singer, jazz singer, and she would literally like be like, I don't understand why they just spend all day begging. She was like, every song is about begging. And there's literally the song like, baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging.
Hit.
Baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging.
Said I'm begging.
I'm begging, baby, I'm begging. Now, you're not supposed to follow me. I'm supposed to stay on your note. See, that's why you can't lead a band. Anyway.
I was waiting on, you know, my other group members and shit. God damn.
But so I do think that when, it wasn't until my mother said that where I was like, damn, you know, R&B is like some soft ass shit. Like I didn't see R&B as like a thing that a brother, a strong man supposed to be on, right? Now, I'm in the barbershop, barber just singing R&B thug style.
Why you cutting your hair?
All the songs. Yeah, why you cutting your hair?
You gotta get a new barber,
Real
bro.
talk, bro. Like the whole barbershop like that.
Don't meet in the bedroom while you cutting my hair, goddammit.
They be R&B'd out, bro. And so over time you start to see. So I do think that this idea like apologizing has this element of you have to admit you did something wrong, right? To admit you did something wrong is to admit that you didn't know what you were doing at that time. And I think that's where the balance is.
Or you knew when you just admitted to. No, you know when you done something wrong.
I'm with either or.
You know when you done something wrong.
I'm with either or. But I see what McKinney is saying though.
I don't think
because now it boils down to it's either you or I, and I choose me every time. And if
what
that
you
means
said,
I've
your
wronged
apology,
you,
you are definitely going to choose
then
you.
Guess what? I wronged you for a selfish reason, for whatever it was, and I wanted to go to the next level, right?
Let Blue get in next, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But I know I've wronged you. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't feel that I wronged you, then cool. But just I'm letting you know that I recognize that I was wrong, and I shouldn't have handled it that way.
And do you expect things to go back to normal?
The way they were?
That?
You don't control that, right?
You can't control that.
You don't control that shit. You don't control it. That's what I was saying, bro. The people you went on an apology from, dog.
You just said you're going to let Blue go.
I did. I said 5 words.
Okay, you was finna take off.
I was not.
I saw you.
Okay.
Okay.
Lakers fan for life, goddammit.
No, I feel pretty much the same, man. I feel the same way. Like, if I'm wrong in a certain situation, I'm man enough to reach out and apologize without feeling weak.
Right.
You know what I mean? Without feeling weak or feeling anything about it. And if they choose to keep rocking with me, they do. If not, I ain't going to lose no sleep.
Well, let me ask you this, though. So, do you have to realize and understand to yourself why you're wrong and process why you're wrong? Or if somebody else comes to you and tell you you're wrong, you know, how does this apology come out? Because, you know, a lot of times we do something. If we don't know we're wrong with somebody, we're not going to fucking apologize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if somebody got to tell you, hey, man, I didn't appreciate or this or that. Or sometimes people so slick with it, they be like, the other day, man, you know, they tell you a little story or a little parable like in the Bible, and they really be talking about you, but you don't know it. But you go, right. You're like a little parable some shit, though.
3:16.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, these nuts, right, motherfucker. But then after you process it a day or two later, you realize they're talking about you, how's that happen, dog? You know, because you got to realize you're wrong to apologize.
Yeah, you do. You do got to realize it first. And that's the part of being accountable. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that you're wrong and then take that step and apologize.
What about when you don't think you're wrong?
When you don't think you're wrong, you're going to stand on what you believe. You're going to stand on what you believe.
So then a conversation needs to be had.
Then a conversation, communication is the key.
Yeah.
So y'all going to have to get together and figure that out.
I think that, but there's a place. I've had a repetitive conversation with somebody over and over and over again where they think I'm wrong, I think they wrong, and we don't come to a middle space. So what do you do then? Like, I'm not finna apologize, like, because I'm not wrong. You don't think you're wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. It is what it is at this point. Like, ain't no move forward, ain't no move backwards.
Yeah, but we just gonna kill the relationship.
But then they don't want to go nowhere anyway. Yeah.
So wait. Do you give this apology melodically?
Not at all. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe if you sending this apology to a woman,
right?
If you sending this apology
definitely
to a
not
woman,
to the fellas, bro. No.
Yeah.
You definitely got your tire slashed,
I mean, like,
bro.
real talk though, right?
You definitely got your tire slashed, bro. You ain't got to tell us, brother.
Real talk, bro. If you, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you apologize in verse. Like, you apologize with a melody behind it. Like, there's time and thought of that. There's emotion communicated. Like, now, what if she don't accept that though? What if she shit on it? Like,
she'll think about it. She'll think about it. Once somebody do her wrong, whoever she dealing with do her wrong, she gonna go back to that song and re-listen to it, and then start to miss you after time. Time heals everything.
That's not fair, man. She gonna go back to this dude and be like, "Now you sing something. Sing why I should stay with you. You done set this man up for failure." She gonna go back to the buddy she with and be like, "Now you sing something."
And the messaging and the tone is dope. Is hell when I send it to you. I ain't got no choice but that.
So the thing is, in the apology, you got to write something super specific to her, right?
Yeah.
Something that she knows only comes from you, right?
Yeah, checking on
you.
So shameless plug. We got a record out right now. Checking on you.
Let me hear it.
Tim was over here working too. Over here working. I ain't mad at y'all.
We can look it up.
So checking on you. Would you say that's a? I know,
it's like you just checking in with her, like you ain't hollered at her in a long time, type of thing.
So it's basically one of those type of records where a female feel like, okay, you want to let her know, like, nah, I ain't reaching out to you just because I want to fuck. You know,
I want to make sure you okay.
I'm just really genuinely checking out. But see, that's the reverse psychology behind it. I'm doing it because a week later, then I'm gonna hit you up on that.
Let's
hey, big head.
Hold on, what we got?
I'm just checking on you, baby.
That's too funny.
Reaching out to say what's up.
How you doing, baby?
I'm just checking on you, baby.
I ain't heard from you.
I ain't really want too much.
I just been a little busy, you know what I mean?
Don't want you to think that every time I reach out to you, it's only just a fun.
I care about you.
I'm just checking on you, baby.
See how you doing?
I'm just checking on your love.
I know what you think.
You think I'm inconsistent cause I don't really text much. You probably think the worst of me cause I don't really vent much. I just be going through stuff. We all be going through stuff. No room for my excuses. So please forgive me, smooches. Cause ain't nothing wrong checking up on my homie.
So XO.
Ain't nothing wrong checking up on my friend. Hate for you to think every time that I hit you that I'm only trying to get in your pants. So I'ma do better with communicating.
I'm trying.
Hit your line just to see if everything's fine. Hopefully you don't think that I'm too irritating. I'm texting you just to let you know you're on my mind. I'm just checking on you, baby.
I'm just checking on you,
bro.
Reaching out to say what's up.
Real shit though. But then a woman hears that and they're like, nah, you ain't just checking up on me. You trying to hit the draws. You might have made me feel good at this moment. She might actually show up and pull up, right? But like, there's a part of this conversation where it's like, can you just check on her and not be trying to smash later on down the line?
Yeah, you can.
You can,
You
right?
can, but that's not a
do you
real
think
thing.
she ever gonna believe
It's
that?
not a real thing.
No, y'all shouldn't though, cause
Yeah.
Oh, she'll believe it? Oh, really?
Y'all fall for anything.
Yeah,
Like, what?
like it. Yeah, it's not a lot of women that's like, you not just checking up on me because you ain't trying to hit.
Prior, right? Okay. All right,
well,
that's
you
real.
shouldn't sing that because according to them, ain't gonna be no sex in the
I
future.
mean, I'm aware. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't trying to. I was not confused by the status of you being with the plus sign version of the circle thing.
Ain't no sex in the future. Y'all know that, right?
Ain't no sex in the future.
According to
We
y'all.
just established that. Yeah.
You okay.
Yeah.
So, Blue. No kids. You and Kende have a lot in common.
You said no kids?
Yeah, I know, but
okay.
Just can I go?
How can you know and you just sit? Never mind.
Okay. All right.
When okay, so let me clarify for you, right?
Don't worry about it.
I don't like my kids are grown, so no kids. I ain't got no kids. Yeah, so I speak from that point of view. Apologize. Anyway, you haven't shot the shot again. You want to know why? Because that shit is stupid. Right? FDK, fuck them kids. All right? Let me be fucking clear. Because
Y'all wouldn't got his ice. Y'all know that, right?
Hot new record.
Y'all wouldn't got his ice for him.
Right. You know what I mean?
I told y'all.
That's what y'all.
I told y'all
exactly.
this. Y'all wouldn't got his ice for him.
Right.
Kids.
This is where we are now.
Kids fucking take from.
Team Blue did this.
I ain't gonna say it take from, but yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna say it take. It takes from a lot of creativity sometimes, but sometimes it adds to it, right?
Getting somebody pregnant takes away from the creative side?
Hell yeah.
I bet.
Hell yeah. What you mean? Now, as a father though, Blue,
The man still doing business. That's how you know you back on the scene. Be good with that.
As a father, right? Let me start that because we're fathers on the show, and I've been kind of sporadic because I'm talking shit, having a good time with my friends.
Number one podcast in Chicago too. Number one podcast in Chicago, goddammit. Just feel me? Number one podcast in Chicago.
Being a father of a daughter, right? What's your main concern with her?
Get him, Kende.
I ain't got no daughter.
No, get him.
Man, that she don't like. I feel like keeping it a buck. A lot of niggas out here ain't shit. Hopefully, she don't run into that and fall in love with that. So.
She gonna get an apology somewhere down the line.
Yeah. Like it's like I just had this conversation, man. I'm like, man, with you at the day and age, he ain't had nothing you said.
Well, like, man, I don't know
like,
what you
so
talking
what?
So, like her safety, that's one of my biggest fears. Like her, social media, growing up, like I be feeling like, cause I'm there a lot. I'm a real active father, right? But it be feeling like social media raising your kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how old is she now?
You got to keep up with that.
She finna be 10. She finna be 10 in July.
Yeah.
She finna be 10.
She had cancer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Daddy's little girl, bro.
She be all right.
Yeah, she be all right. Yeah, she be all right. So I try to just keep her grounded, man, and just I don't want her to. But so the conversation we had was like, I don't even feel comfortable talking about that. Let me see. Yeah,
it's the corner, man. You know what I mean?
So okay, let me take this off of me. Anybody got daughters?
I have two daughters. 19 and 20. That's what I'm saying. I consider them grown.
Adults now.
Yeah, they're grown, and I have to trust.
Now watch this.
I have to trust what I put into them. I have to trust what I put into them.
Would you rather your daughter be a thought or just end up messing with girls?
Oh,
I like where he went with that.
all right. Let me tell you this.
I swear to God.
I like where he went with that. Yeah,
You could be a thought either way, though.
No.
You could be a thought for these girls.
That's not the definition, though, bro.
Do you want to get ran through by a lot of guys?
That's not the definition, though, Kenny. But yeah, I get it.
Do you want to get ran through a lot of guys, or do you want your daughter? You know what I'm saying?
Ran
What you
through by a lot
prefer?
of-
Just like, all right, this a little bit more
All
safe.
right. So here's my response to that. Both my daughters are night and day.
That's true.
19 and 20. Right, both in college.
Both taller than you.
they really don't even like each other, right? You know what I'm saying? It's funny as shit, but they there's love there. Shit. A thought I'm not with, right? But I can't change it. So no matter how much I'm present, I can't change what their choice is, right? Mm-hmm. I had a daughter that grew up in my household. I had one that didn't. Still present in both lives. They make their own their own choices. No matter what I've shown them, no matter how much I try to keep them cultured, right? It does not matter. What they get enamored by is sometimes what they follow. I cannot change that. What I can do is I can only support, at this point in my life, I can only support certain things. And your wrong choices doesn't mean that you're going to be the worst person in life. It just means you've made your uphill battle a little bit harder. And I'm going to always be there for you when you fall. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you, I told your dumb ass so, but this is the choice that you made. I have to understand that these are not my choices. These are yours. I know that I put my work and time into you. I've invested in you, and you did not do what you were supposed to do when I was able to tell you what to do, right? So sometimes you just cannot change who our children choose to be.
Yeah, fact.
At the end of the day, and I had to learn that because you are a reflection of me, but you are not me, if that makes sense.
So I want to answer for the question though, but okay, that's good. It's a good way to skip around that shit. I'm gonna answer the question though, bro. I would rather my daughter mess with women. I would rather her choose the lifestyle of being gay. You know, I wouldn't want to. I know what being a dog ass dude is, bro. I wouldn't wish that upon no woman at all. I wouldn't wish upon transparency here. I wouldn't wish upon
the women that
I wouldn't wish upon no bro. I had to grow. You stupid as hell. I had to grow to go to a better space to be somebody different, man. You know, I don't want my daughter to experience, you know, sleeping around with a lot of men because, you know, intercourse a lot of time brings some kind of emotional connection, bro. You know what I'm saying? So to establish a connection and have it broken over and over and over again, you know what kind of damage it's doing to that person, to that young lady, to that grown woman. Still, because no matter if she's 4 or 40, she's still your fucking daughter. She's still your fucking daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather her have a lifestyle that would give her some sort of comfort at some point.
Let me adjust it slightly. Would you rather your daughter be open communicating with you about her sex life?
Yes.
Or not?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
I want my daughter to treat me like her best friend. Like, you can talk
there you
to me
go.
about anything because I'm going to protect you before ever.
Yeah.
So having a daughter, did it make you feel different about protecting? Not say you ever were against protecting. There's a theme out here now. Let me preface it right now. There's a theme out here now. You know that it's an actual fact that black women aren't protected, bro. They aren't protected like they should be. I can't put all black men or all men under the bus about protection of women or protecting black women. But you know, when you had a daughter, did it change your mind or did it make you think heavier or lean more into protection of women?
Lean more into.
There you go, my man.
Yeah.
All right.
Lean more into. And the crazy part, like, let's say if we was to flip it, right now you got a son. That's crazy. We want him to be
just like us, right? And better, right? Yeah.
You better crack the kid.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna crack that, right?
But then when he choose to go to the same, you know, we all the way again. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was a dominant mindset for a long time. I think now parents are realizing because we've had to work so many hours and so many jobs and so we are pulled so many different ways as a parent that a lot of times, like you said earlier, that it seems social media is raising our kids. So now I've seen a lot of parents more so now lean into investing in whatever their kid chooses as long as it's not harming them. That's just me. Yeah. But we all run in different circles, so to speak, you know, when we're not in the same room doing the #1 podcast in Chicago, you know. You're not here making music for the masses to captivate the world, but we run in different circles, man. But, you know, I see 4 brothers up here that I'll bet my check on that once something is decided for a son they have and they see it's this person, it makes this person happy, they may not approve of it, but you would support that son.
I can tell you this. I don't have a daughter.
You got no kids, fam.
Yeah, I don't.
But you got a lot. But you got a lot of kids at the same time, though.
50 kids.
Absolutely, bro.
All at the same time.
We need the society needs you.
But what I remember about my young sister or my little sister at the time was I remember coming out and being like, "Look, I'm finna hip you to the game, right? I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about what these dudes on out here, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right?" And 100%, what that did was the opposite of what I wanted. I thought I was introducing her to why not to be in the game, and it just introduced her to it's not. It just introduced her to, yo, this is what Kende on, right? This is what my brother on, right? So I do think that even with our young sons, we can easily set a precedent for what we don't want them to do simply by trying to give them, right, the understanding. But anyway, at the end of the day, bro, I think that you have to accept that, like Amon said, it's your life. Yeah. It's what you got to do. Only the best I can do is help you navigate where these decisions are. So, yeah, if she's going to come to you while she's making those decisions, you get to provide her a perspective.
And the crazy part, right, you don't want to strip
I see the screen, man.
Yeah, get it back up there. Don't talk to me like that, bro, okay?
You've been pointing and shit and all this other shit, nigga. Coach Cal looking ass motherfucker, man.
Coach Cal? Who's Coach Cal?
I did with my bracket, though, in the sports group.
And another
podcast.
thing I learned too, man. And
On
like,
here
I ain't
on the
went
whole
through it
goddamn
yet.
show.
This man show up with a new hat, new shirt, and get to talking crazy.
What'd you say, Blue? What'd you say?
Fuck
I
wrong
was
with
just
him.
going to say, like, another thing, too, man, like, when you raising them, when you try to strip them from or take from them, they make them want to do it more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you try to, the problem from going out is now you can't go, they're going to try to find a way to sneak out, so you got to let them be them at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's my thing, man. Like, and it's women in the building, man. And maybe y'all can add to this. If your fathers were in your life, if you thought he was important, you know what I mean? How did that affect you?
My dad actually died when I was young.
Okay.
5 years old, and I've had father figures in my life that stepped in when needed. It was very important because that father figure actually helped me realize my worth. You know what I'm saying? As a woman.
That's dope.
Just giving me that encouragement, letting me know I was beautiful, loved, so that I wouldn't actually lean towards a man for that. I know within myself that because that's what I've been growing up hearing.
Yeah, that's for real.
And you? Okay, she's not paying attention.
She got
see that apology? Did you mean that? You understand why you said I'm sorry?
I mean, just how important do you think a male father figure is? It's important, right?
Can't hear you.
My dad wasn't in my life, so I gained a closeness to the men in my life, and they protected me.
Got it.
So both of these beautiful, intelligent, game-changing women said that it took a village. A village helped raise them. You know, where one man wasn't present, a village of men was present. That's awesome.
What one man lacks, the other man has, and they bring all of those characteristics.
Interesting.
Sound like polygamy to me. What are we doing here? I'm fucking with you. All right?
Hey, I think side note, man, just side on the women. I think if all we was to have was daughters, we are all
The world would be better.
all be more strong.
Be Wakanda for real.
Yeah, if men could not have sons, only women could have sons. I don't know how that would work biologically, but I'm just saying. See where I'm going
Y'all
with
be
that.
overprotective then.
That's interesting. Yeah,
That's a conversation to be had right there, bro. It is.
It's difficult watching your daughters growing. You going like at 10? What's that? 3rd, 4th grade?
4th, 5th. I think.
4th, 5th. Okay. When they hit that 8th and going all through high school, sometimes it don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? It really don't matter. They're going to do what they want to do. They're going to have their own mind. They're going to gravitate to who they want to, right? Regardless of what you show them. And this was a hard time that I had because it's like, no, I didn't show you that. Where'd this come from? Why do you like that? You know, it's because I didn't shield her from
Why
anything.
did the girls in high school like you? Like, you understand what I'm talking about?
I was one of the flyers.
Her dad was definitely looking like this guy. Like,
I was one of the flyers.
This
Understand
the one
that.
you want to spend time
and
with.
I hoop.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Unlike Blues. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna tell you what.
He hating.
I'm gonna give him honest credit though. In high school,
I promise you, some
in high
girls'
school,
dad
the
in high
young
school
ladies
was
wanted
like
him.
this
They
guy.
wanted him. Went to the same high
This
school.
guy.
I got no action. He got all the action.
No, I've had many parents.
Yeah,
love me.
absolutely.
High school,
I'm
every girl
look
I
here,
dated,
right head
their
high.
parents loved me.
I can't lie about that shit.
D, stop playing me out in the streets.
Hey,
You better
he laughed their drawers off. He laughed their drawers off.
You either have to be a fly nigga, a funny nigga, or a nigga with a lot of money, or popular.
Or just be like,
whatever.
Now we podcasting. Come on. Now we pod now.
Low key, I was all of those, right? I don't think I didn't.
He really not lying.
I don't think I didn't have. I was short.
You sure?
You know
As
what I'm
fuck.
saying? It's cool.
As
You know
fuck.
what I'm saying?
He said it was like something changed.
Like
Like high school. Bro, you still short.
Bro, I was 4'9".
Yeah, it was, motherfucker.
4'9" as a freshman, bro.
4'9"?
4'9".
Yeah, I was
dog.
5'2"
And you
as
grew
a
all the way to be what?
5'10".
Yeah, I was 5'2".
He's not 5'10".
yeah.
You are not 5'10", dog.
5'10".
Whatever, man.
He said him.
Definitely giving me Mike.
Yeah,
Mike.
Mike,
I never want to talk at your face like pause, super pause. But
Oh boy,
All right,
it's
man.
good though.
Before we get out of here,
Before we get out of here,
I think I need to talk to Blue on this one.
Okay.
And Abasi brought it up earlier, but going through the trials and tribulations of actually being a full-time musician,
and a full-time father.
and a full-time father, you know what I mean, and a full-time black man, right? Because again, we don't have room to be average. what is it that you do to keep your mental health up so you don't fall into a whirlwind of negativity?
Actually, being in the industry, bro.
Yeah, man, I think it's really for me, man. It's all about my surroundings. You know what I mean? Like, God done removed a lot of people from out of my circles who wasn't healthy, wasn't right for me, and placing the right people in my life. You know what I mean? And really just, man, staying focused, staying grounded, bro. Like, because all it takes is one person of influence that can rub off on you the wrong way, and you start to get them spirits on you. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all it takes for me.
Let me ask you this: what if you?
Kenny want to ask something real quick.
If you, I think about legacy a lot, right? Like I think about like what I'm doing on any given week, right? Am I doing something that has an impression or has an impact, right? And I wonder, like, you know, let's say this is my last week and I'm out. What are people gonna say, right? Do you think about that? Do you think about like if this was as far as you went? Would you be like content or maybe not content?
Hello?
Would you be? What would you think of your? What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck is going on, man?
Good call.
Hello?
That's the call?
Why are you on the phone?
Hello? What fuck's calling you? Oh, okay.
Why didn't you answer?
What do you mean, man? It's necessary. Sorry. What do you mean?
Can you answer the phone? That's Coast.
Coast, what
up, Coast?
Coast.
Hey, wait, don't let him mom flex me. He trying to flex. Oh, my God.
I'm not, Coast.
Mom called you, didn't he, Coast? Tell the truth.
Coast, relax. Look, listen here. We sitting down with John Blu right now, man. And
just called you in the middle of my comment.
He said, "What's up to John, bro?"
A whole statement. I got it all kind of deep and shit.
What the fuck? What you? Hey, hit the goddamn button, bro.
Yeah, it's coming right now. Hold on. Pause.
What?
Pause. Hold on.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Anyway, man, Coast, what up, man?
Yeah, how y'all brothers feeling, man?
What's up, Ghost?
How we feeling?
Hey, man, we feeling great, man. We were talking about this St. Joe's thing earlier, and you know, you hooped, you know what I mean, and was in band. I was trying to figure out why Blue didn't hoop.
I mean, he had a J though. He had a little J on him.
Thank you, Coach.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my nigga for life. You hear me? Appreciate you for clarifying that, bro.
Yeah, he had a little J, like he did 18-footer.
Close to the
Hey,
basket.
no. I appreciate you picking up, man, because I called you the other day. You didn't. We got beef. But yeah, Kende's mad because he was in deep thought. The
I was in
Jesus
the middle
mad.
of a whole conversation. This boy gonna call.
That's fucked up.
I mean, no, because at the end of the day, we're talking about entrepreneurship.
Didn't he walk on a Oscars carpet or something recently, or a Grammys carpet or something like that?
Knowing him, probably.
Yeah, I thought I saw someone on one of these shows. His phone's lit.
Yeah, always. I just wanted to call and for y'all to talk because you know what I mean. He asked me like, bro, when you talk to bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, we all.
His voice didn't sound like that, dog.
In my mind, it did.
Okay.
In my mind, it did. Right. And look, Coach, they try to go in on me and say, man, what's your real skill set? What do you really do? Guess what? I'm the fucking connector. Okay. And that shit should not be devalued or undervalued. Okay.
And if anybody watched the Netflix documentary on the Black Godfather, that's all he did. The Black Godfather just connects some of the most powerful
If you try and give a mom Black Godfather, come on, man. You better than that, Coach.
Look.
You have a different pedigree, bro. Like, you are not going to give him that. That's
Coach.
not going to happen.
Coach.
I need Coach producing one of a John Blu track somehow, some way, somewhere.
Hey, man, yeah.
Man, I can't believe y'all ain't hit me last week, man, and didn't nobody come to my show at Tribe.
I came to
I didn't know about it.
I didn't know about it either.
I didn't know about it, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I was there.
Q-Billa was there. And
I was
Q-Billa
there,
told
too.
me, he said, Q-Billa said, Mon said he had better things to do with his life. I'm like,
Wait.
wow.
Do you not remember seeing me there?
No. Of course not.
I walked in at the end of the show. You was on stage doing the.
Yo, Kenny, you shit.
Yeah, you was in full. Yeah, you have on no shirt or nothing. Like it was definitely cosign vibes.
The answer's no.
I definitely was there.
I definitely had a shirt on.
No. I talked to you the day before. I got stuck at work, bro, and I hated I missed it. And I guess you was being petty. Didn't pick up the phone the next day, which is whack. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, the conversation today, man, we just had a conversation about fathers and daughters. And Blue said, can you repeat that conversation, Blue? Or just a question?
What about which one would you rather the daughter be?
Yeah.
All right, so Coach, I asked him, I said, man, bro, they put me in a tough situation. I said, like, all right, so would you rather your daughter be a thought getting ran through all type of guys, or would you rather her be
a thought being ran through
dealing with women, or just rather her be a lesbian?
What?
Exactly. Thank you. Because you asked me something, man. You was like, how you going to protect, what do you give your daughter to protect her, like, growing up in this day and age or something? You asked me that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What would you rather, how would you guide her in this? Like, you asked me something, I forgot what it was.
So what would you rather? Would you rather your daughter be a thought for the dudes or just a lesbian?
I would rather neither. I would go with none of the above. No Daddy did all the thotting for Palacios Nation. There would be no other thought.
Watch this, Coach. All of us would choose neither, right? But at the end of the day, they got to make their own decisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? So whoever they become to be, you got to support it either way. But which, if you know what I'm saying, if you had to choose,
pick one, bro.
He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that.
Going to go with the safest choice.
Speak this over my daughter's life, man. What is wrong with y'all? This toxic ass question, man. Y'all should be ashamed.
I super dance around.
I hate this question with all my heart.
Me too, bro. Me too.
How about no thoughts?
Who started producing the show lately?
Yeah. You already know who it is. Yeah.
This is what happened when I ain't been on the show in too long.
There you go. So you know what that means, right? It's time.
It's time. I'm calling HR, and we got to meet with the board of directors.
All right, man. Hey, look.
Love, Coach. Love, brother.
Love you, bro.
You purposely picked up because you thought a motherfucker needed something from you. I ain't need nothing from you, man. You know what I mean? Just pick up the phone.
Hey, mine getting a little saucy, Coach. Get him off. Hang up on him, bro.
Hold on.
Hang up on him.
Real quick, Coach. Would you give mine 5'10"?
Talk to your mic.
He said he 5'10".
Talk to your mic.
Yeah, Coach.
He said he 5'10" on height. Would you give him that?
Hold on. Am I taller than John Blu?
Hell no.
Hey, that was a perfect
laugh. They both barbecue chicken in the post, though. Both barbecue chicken in the
post. Exactly. Who's having this shortest conversation?
You always got the short end of the stick, man.
Right.
Damn.
What?
All right, we done.
No. I got some real shit I wanted to run by you, man. I'm gonna call you back when we done.
No, you're not. You
sound good. Sound good.
All right,
boy.
All right.
I still can't believe you actually called
in the middle of your conversation. That was fucked up.
That's the most disrespectful shit I ever experienced, man.
This light skin violence is unacceptable now.
I don't have time for your phone tree. I got to do shit.
Hold on, man.
It's money to be made.
What are you calling, bro?
I'm calling my folks back. Hey. This is the Corner Convo podcast. Can I speak to Q Billa?
This is he.
Man, how you doing, sir?
Q, you shouldn't answer the phone, Q, man. This motherfucker saucy right now, bro.
Hang up, man.
No. I'm only calling you because someone said they hadn't talked to you in a while, man. We sitting here with John Blu, man.
What's up, brother?
Oh man, I'm sitting here with John Blu mama, man.
I knew it.
For real?
He said, what a coincidence. I got mom over here now.
Yeah, that was good.
I thought that's not a real thing, right?
No.
I'm like, what the fuck? All right.
Like, wait a minute.
I'm so lame. I'm like,
hey, low key, my mama don't even fuck with trainees.
Yeah, good one.
All right. Hey, man, look. So,
what is wrong with y'all, man?
This is the energy I've been looking for real quick, right? Yeah. Q, you have a daughter, man, and there was a question. We were talking about fatherhood and, us being fathers and raising daughters, right? And Blue kind of changed the conversation. He said, would you rather your daughter be a thought for men or a lesbian?
I wonder how he changed that to be Blue.
That was his question, bro. Thank you. Your answer would be?
my answer would be I'd rather my daughter be happy.
Bam.
Happy.
Okay. That's all you got?
You know
That's
you're
all I
talking
got,
to
man.
Q Billa X. Like, you know you're not going to get no.
Okay. All right. Hey, no. So also we were talking about John Blu and his music, man. And I met John Blu through you, so it was only right that I actually talked to you, to be honest with you. Again, I talked about his maturation again for the third time, right? Blu, to me, had been the metaphor king long before motherfuckers was actually doing metaphors. And you have plenty of records with him. Can you just talk to me about his process?
Oh, I mean, you know, Blu is lightweight genius, though, man. I give it to him.
Love, bro.
For real. You know what I'm saying? On the writing, on the concepts, Blu is genius, man.
Gratitude, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, certain people, you know, like myself, Blu, a lot of people have been working real hard for years and haven't really got their just due, I think.
Facts.
I think a lot of, like, you know, Kanye claimed he a genius. You know what I'm saying? And to some extent he is.
I would
but
say
I could just say, if we talking about somebody who I've seen in action, I think Blu a lightweight genius.
Q, so I noticed when you listed a couple people, you left Amon's name out. Is Amon a genius?
Is Amon a genius?
On the music side, yeah, because you didn't mention him.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh shit!
If there's an opposite of genius, then that's what mine is.
So I need you to answer the first question: is Amon a genius?
He said no.
He said no, man.
No, you
I said no.
No, you said music.
He said no.
Musically.
He meant no all around. They covered the board.
And genius in any way, no.
And that proves it, because he don't even have comprehension.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? Fuck you, and I'm going to hang up on your life too.
Yeah, how you don't hang up on the man, dog?
Which means I can hang up on a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Fuck you mean? I don't like what I'm hearing. All right, man. You have a good day, man. God bless you. Hey, no, it's just fun, man. It's the combo.
It's the corner, bro.
Combo, man. Where can they reach you at, Blu?
You can definitely get at me, man, on social media. On IG is John Blu _ JOHNBLU _ and it's pretty much like that on all across the platforms. We also got a shameless plug real quick.
It's not shameless, man. Put out here.
No. We gonna do it.
We meant to do this.
Shameless plug. What we got coming up on the 30th of June? Real fast. Okay. So for all the independent artists out here, man, we got this Who's Liddy. What this? I gotta blow that up real fast.
Whoa!
Major record label showcase. Def Jam, Epic, Capitol Records gonna all be in the building. Hosted by the Broski Shondell, hosted by D Jones. You know what I'm saying? Will Styles. It's gonna be quite lit, man. I'm gonna give y'all the phone number if y'all interested in being a part of it, to perform and showcase your talent.
You need artists to submit their work to be a part of the showcase. Okay.
And to be four winners.
What are they winning?
Probably a recording, recording session with.
You gonna say
somebody.
probably like you're part of the project?
Well, she's hosting.
Yeah.
Can John finish y'all?
Yeah. God damn it. Is it cool to give them out the contact number? The contact number you can text is 212-810-7426. That's 212-810-7426.
Submit my demo. My demo coming soon.
It's June 30th.
It's going to be 2407.
Where it's going to be exactly?
West 111th Street. 2407
111,
West.
right?
Yeah, Beverly Arts Center. Yeah.
Beverly Arts Center.
No, man, that's
it's gonna
dope,
be
man.
cracking. It's going to be cracking.
That's
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
how we
Special
came up.
performance by me and my brother Vo.
Vo Air?
Yeah. Me and VO. We're going to bless the stage real fast and look for
That's
some
good
new
business. That's good business.
I got to holler at Vo.
That's a good summer program right there. Though. Lori, y'all hear this?
That's some shit.
Y'all hear this, Lori, right?
Today
This is
with
good
his
shit.
sons, man. He got 2 twin boys. He had hockey practice. Shout out to Vo too. We just dropped the Let Me Vent remix.
I love
Let Me
that.
Vent
I
remix
love
crazy. Had to get a lot of stuff off our chest. We
That's
got the mega remix coming with a lot of different artists from the shot too.
Let's get it.
Man.
Is Amon on there?
Well, you know, we gonna definitely bring the record to Amon first so he could break it.
Exactly.
On Corner Convo.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about,
He
man?
called us for Corner Convo, so we hit the corner pronto.
Hey,
Bars.
Hey, man. I guess this is the Corner Combo, man. Episode 90.
This episode next to your mama, man. That's fucked up.
We out.
That's crazy. I knew it.
Y'all too funny, man.
I mean, only worse is him and Banks.
We on the
Him and Tony Banks.
corner.
Bro.